All right, hello everybody. Welcome back, in fact, to VRML and to the Arena Charity Cup here as we get started with day 2, the final day of this weekend-long charity event. And I'm Palidore, casting here alongside SirDimwi. How's it going?
Good, really good. And I'm really excited because we're doing pretty good on this charity drive there. We're up to 695. Big shout out. That was Egret, correct, I believe, with the $200 donation towards that goal earlier today. So we're up to, because of Egret there, 695. We are only $305 away from that $1,000 goal. And what this charity does, what this charity does is absolutely phenomenal. I shared that story yesterday when I was 3 years old and sick with pneumonia in the hospital for 3 days. And those are some of the strongest memories I have, are playing Mario with my mom in the hospital. So definitely a worthy cause. It's definitely an awesome resource to have. But man, we got a fun game ahead of us: Glizzy versus Joker. And I am very excited to see how graciously Glizzies lose this game. No, I'm just kidding. But no, for real. But no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, well, absolutely toxic. And for an event like this, shame, Dimwi, shame. You know what? Gotta say, on Glizzy here, well, recognizable faces here, anomaly players essentially, but I gotta say, I never knew or never heard the word Glizzy before until maybe the last month, and all of a sudden I'm seeing it everywhere. Is that just a thing now, or was I really just off base there? Because I've literally never heard it, and now I can't avoid seeing Glizzy everywhere.
I only heard it the first time you heard it, and I saw that explanation. Apparently, it's a hot dog. Yeah, no, not familiar with the term, and it's not me that's wrong. It's the kids. The kids are wrong.
Oh yeah, always, of course. Well, on that note, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. In the chat there, saw Minty, YOLO Man as well, who subscribed with Prime at the start of the stream. Thank you for that. See Gilligan. Thank you guys for joining. Danimo as well as FX Lost. And the teams that are playing, yes, are indeed Glizzy and Joker. And this time, unlike yesterday, at least for the moment anyway, this is Joker. Capital J Joker, of course, on the stream overlays. It's
rebranded.
It's always
Joker.
capitalized. And yeah, the new logo now. Granted, it's not on the stream here today since we're going with a side of a couple teams here and there, mostly mixed up teams, so majority don't have logos. But yeah, Joker, new logo, new branding. They dropped the team part of Joker, and I was telling Kung yesterday, bad idea. Past 2 seasons of VRML, the winners have been Team Joker, Team Gravity, and Leviathan, of course, in OCE. But now that Team Joker's dropped the team, who's gonna win it in NA next season? It's gonna be Team Kangarillas.
No, it was a long time coming. I swear they took it off at one point very early on and then put it back on because I think they were getting some smack for taking it off, or so. I don't know. I don't remember, but it was a long time coming. They needed to take it. It was kind of, it's a little redundant. It's a little redundant. We all agree, right, guys? Right, guys? We all agree.
It's a situation where it's about the prior history, the established history there, right? So maybe a little bit of redundancy, but
sometimes it's best to keep an eye on the future.
Well, but see, if you keep having changes like that, that's how you get teams like Joker, which, I mean, look, Aaron with his name change, all these people changing their names, appending dashes onto their names, confusing me. Yesterday we saw Jiggy playing as JL Graham again, see Jason in there. I mean, all these names are switching back and forth, and just to confuse us, if nothing else. It's cruel, Dimwi. It's cruel.
Well, Joker's getting with the culture, man. That's what's going on. The game dash, Aaron dash. They're getting with the culture. It's not going to be long before we have Rocks dash and Dash dash. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
That's just Choco. Let's just going to be Choco dash. Whoosh underscore. Whoosh is already with the culture. Whoosh was there from the beginning. So you know what I'm saying? So this is get with the culture, and it's gonna be Dimwi Dash here in not too long.
I will agree with Whoosh being a man of culture indeed. We're going to start off here on the stream, and on this first round joust, it's going to be taken by Sweet Tooth, but right back, it's Aaron with the disc, down to the ramp, and into the goal area as it's taken back by Moonface.
Yeah, some quick ping pong there, a bit of back and forth. There was a headbutt off of the joust, was right in the hands of Blue's Sweet Tooth, who got that first grab. Now a long shot there. That one's going to be a bit wide. They get a flat bounce there. Ooh, an opportunity there for Moonface, but he gets assaulted by Game. Game is going to pick this one up. That is the Game. The man who scored, how many points was 42 points? Oh, long shot there from Aaron. But Aaron was wrong on that shot, and Game, ooh, going for Aaron on the backboard there, but that one's going to go wide, and now out of the bubble, but still in possession of the Joker.
I see what you did there. Over there, though, it's a stack trying to unfold, but a lot of interference being around. You can see both teams not wanting to give the other team any kind of speed. That said, it will be recovered there. Rock's trying to find Dash on the bottom of the floor. Dash finding it up top and delivering it high to Game, and Game, oh, nice delivery, but just not able to convert on the shot attempt off that pass. Will still remain here, though, 1 minute into the match and scoreless.
Yeah, that pass there, Rock's Titan was off the mark, but Game picks that one up off the bounce on the wall. And that's going to be our first goal of round one here. It's over a minute in, about, minute 13. It took 18 meters a second there from Game. And I can say I've taken maybe 1 or 2 shots from Game as a goalie ever. And I remember both of them. Because he has a very, very unique shot. I've actually talked about this with Shrem. It's a very, his release is very deceptive. And, the goalie, the goalie knows why that one went in.
Yeah, and, watching him play reminds me a lot of Lemming in a sense when I was playing with him all the time. Just that very aggressive style, always coming in from that ceiling area. And speaking of the ceiling, ain't that shot appealing? It's Aaron up high and delivering right to the bottom corner.
Yeah. There's a good one for you. Yeah, it's funny. The timing of that goal. That's all I'll say. The timing of that goal made it a little bit more entertaining. Nice long shot there from Aaron. To put that one in. Game. There it is.
There it is, and there it goes. It's 8-0 Joker. Starting to pick it up now after what was a first minute or so of just back and forth jostling. Well, now it's a few shots in a row for the blue team.
Yeah, this is what Joker does to you, man. I played against them way back in preseason, and they'll just start. You feel good 1 or 2, and then they just start rolling on you. And nice stop there from Moonface. Game was right in front of the goal, but disc is knocked loose in the hands of Game, right back in the hands of Sweet Tooth. They're playing some strong defense there, but there's Dash on that cloud block to pick that one up. Now moving in, trying to pull that defense out. Is going to go off the ceiling there. Good pass. Cross pass into Rocks. And Rocks going to plant that one for the 2. Beautiful setup there from Joker. They were doing that thing where they were kind of streaking these goals, and they got a little bit of resistance, and then they just set up and play. And it goes in like bread and butter.
Oh, yeah. And that was really just well done. The passing, precision, and the decision-making there. Everyone was in the right place to receive the pass and just make it as easy as possible for each teammate as they caught that disc. So nice work by Joker, and they're going to be up by double digits now.
So now dumping here from Glizzy, going to be picked up there by Dash. So Dash can steal this one out as Chocolate had some speed on the assault there, but now 2 of them in the backfield. This pass, so it doesn't take, or they do pick that one up. That's a nice chain there. Long shot goes wide, and a nice pickup by Sweet Tooth to plant that one in for the 2 off of his own rebound, of his own shot rebound. And now they're back within 8, but still 6 minutes to go here.
Yeah, going quite well for Joker overall, but Glizzy finally getting some points there after a few minutes scoreless in this first round, and seeing what they can do now on the defensive end, forcing Joker into the offensive joust. And, well, look at that. There's some defense, and no nonsense. Chocolate. Look at the dance. Took the chance, and that was lovely. Call it romance.
Lit was talking about his chaining, his boosting to me the other day in a comment. And, they are fast. If you're fast enough to sack a Joker, just look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. They're going to have to start PE jousting. They're probably PE jousting. They're going to have to start extended PE jousting. Coming out of the tubes, there's Joker. The speed of that
Yeah.
That glitzy chain is unreal. It reminds me of Spaghetti from the end of last season.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw that matchup, of course, in VRML Season 2. Spaghetti Joker happened in the regular season, happened in the postseason, and you know, it's the speed, the aggression from those teams, incredible. And we're seeing a lot of that here, too, from Glizzy now as they just try to get this rebound off the bottom of the floor, but taken back by Joker, but then right back again. Whoosh with that disc, sending it to Sweet Tooth, a little too strong in the pass, but Sweet will still be there to maybe get this off the wall. But nope, there's Game just undoing all of that with a boost.
And they get that one through. That was two of the Joker players were there to recover that one. Now Rock's tight with it. Rock's sending this one to the shield to Aaron, looking for that quick flick. But it goes wide, and the goalie was set up for that one. I don't think that was going in, nonetheless. But Game now with it on the back line here. Game on the far side. That lead has been cut down to 5, but a beautiful feed there. Rock's, Game to Dash. Dash was sitting on top of the goal there. Uncontested. Goalie was stunned out. Yeah, the goalie needed a little bit of help on that one, but I don't know if he was going to get it with the way Joker was pushing it on the bubble. Nice play there by Joker. They're back up by 7.
Yeah, just tough to stop that, and that's something you're going to see Joker do a lot, and really any team that Dash is on as well. You know, played with him for a while there. I was intending to play with him seasonally, but then, you know, VRML came along and I got into casting and such, but it's a very effective move for sure when you can execute those passes directly at the goalpost, essentially. It's hard to stop.
Ooh, nice grab there by Game. Long shot. Oh, that's going to bounce off the barrier. Oh, no. Whoosh misplays that one. Rock's picking it up. Rocks, though, they do get back and goal. Rock's trying to stuff it. And there was just too many orange bodies in the way there. That one gets cleared out. Sacks are going to look for it. Ooh, what? That was, who is that? Is that Game picking that one up? I believe, yeah, Game had a beautiful leech there on that chain. He stunned him out on his way in. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, and as it bounces now again, I mean, talk about things you see from Joker a lot. The bounce shots, of course. Now they're going to get a rebound still yet. Delivered to the ceiling. Look at the immediate decision-making and the slap through. Aaron from Game. That was executed just wonderfully.
Yeah, it really was. I think Rocks may have lost his hand there, and I think that's why he got sent towards the ceiling. And then just that bounce is favorable. I think it went off the head of one of the defenders. It just glanced off the head. And, yeah, Aaron just in the right place, right time. And we were talking about that yesterday. Your positioning, you know, if your positioning is good enough, when things like that happen, where mistakes happen, you're there to recover them. Uh-oh, speaking of mistakes, open goal. Chocolate's going to hit it for the 3. They're back to the 6.
Yeah, doing very well for themselves is Glizzy. Joker, against most teams, most of the time, you would see some of those shots. They got several in a row there, and you say, yeah, Joker's probably ahead by, I don't know, 15, approaching Mercy. And then you look at the scoreboard, and wow, it's 14-8. Glizzy is doing a very admirable job here to just contest Joker and keep this first round as we approach the last 2 minutes now. Very, very close.
Very close indeed. Yeah, under 2 minutes, 6-point game. That's just 3. That's just 2 goals, 2 to 3 if they're 2s. But yeah, Rock's Titan sitting this one down. A very slow offensive attack here by Joker. Presumably, you know, doing some clock running here as they do get this one finally into the offensive zone. Again, going to send this one into Aaron. Aaron sneaking in on the backside of the goal. He's going to get stunned out. That was a classic Aaron move, but that was a good read by the defense there to stun him out. But still in possession here is Joker. Game on the back line moving in now.
All right, and you can see again the positioning. Look at that, just a square folding from the backboard and both those side posts, just great spacing. But Glizzy now doing a good job to contest this, find the stack, struggling a little bit on some of those regrabs initially, now getting stunned out by Game, but they're still going to collect themselves. There's that speed coming in. They have a chance to make a move, and they're going to take it. It's Whoosh, bringing it back down to just a 4-point deficit with a minute left.
And that was a clearing boost. And, oh, nice goal there by Whoosh to put it in through so many bodies. And, you know, it was dead set on getting that one in. Now they're down by 4 with 48 seconds coming out of the tubes. We're not out of time, but they got to score very, very quickly here, Glizzy, if they want to if they want to get this first round. And they're being very aggressive on this defense. It's how they're going to have to do it. But getting split up there, that chain, that's going to slow them down. That's going to give Joker the room to push up here. 34 seconds as Joker pushes in on the bubble here. And
just one more pass. Oh, will not reach the mark. Less than 30 seconds left and trying to find some immediate moves, but just missing the handles there. And that's just going to waste enough time now to secure this round, it would seem, for Joker.
Long shot there. That'll seal the deal. Game 35 meters out from mid through the mail slot. And yeah, that's a 7-point lead at the end of this one. There's no time. That'll end round one. Also, big shout out to Nightfire with a $50 donation. They're putting us up to $750 of that $1,000 goal there. We are 75% of the way to that goal, and we still have a lot of Echo Arena to go here. So it's, I think there's no reason we're not going to hit that goal today. But yeah, what a good round one victory there to Joker. Well fought. And Glizzy did a really good job of not making it easy.
Absolutely. I see Interlock in there saying, wow, Joker won. What a surprise. Maybe a small bit of sarcasm there, but at the same time, wasn't a big differential at all. I mean, barring that last three, that was a 4-point game in the final 30 seconds of play. That in itself is kind of surprising, and not to knock Glizzy at all, because their players here are super talented, obviously, finding themselves high up there in the rankings in Master League last season. But again, Joker's just kind of been, on the whole, on another level against most teams most days. So if you can keep that to a single-digit game, any team, I mean, you're already going to be feeling, pretty decent going into the next round here.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you perform like that against, the team that is arguably the best team in the world, arguably, yeah. I'll give you arguably. Yeah, I mean, to perform as well as they did, you win or lose, you're going to feel good after that one. And that's the sort of thing you can build off of that going into the second round. You know you can get it. It's just a matter of doing it. Yeah,
that's pretty much what it comes down to. And you know what? We'll see. It's a new 10 minutes, as we do quite often see. One round and another round can be two entirely different beasts. In fact, we saw that in two of the three matches that we streamed yesterday. As gets started off here with almost a pass, but not completed, and just losing it now into the ceiling and slapped out of there.
They didn't get the goal, but getting that first attack is really important. Even if you don't come away with the points there, it sets that pace of you're going to be the team in possession, and they're still doing it here. Chocolate, nice setup there to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth trying to get it back to Lit. Go for what a setup. Oh, they do. Wow, what a play there from Glizzy. That was beautiful.
Yeah, just excellent patience. It's so tough once you get in super close quarters like they were. It's just to maneuver those passes around the defense without getting too panicked or throwing it too hard. They were just as soft as they needed to be to catch, but still good enough to evade the defenders and find an excellent conversion.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. I mean, that it looked like they were kind of by the seat of their pants the whole way through, but they never. It's a thing like you're trying to keep your balance, and you never actually lose it. It's clear you're barely hanging on, but you never actually fall over. That's what they did. That was a beautiful balancing act of containing the panic, as you referenced, containing it and staying in control. But speaking of control, Joker currently in control. Although that pass not good, Lit's gonna pick it up. Pulls the ender on Dash. No! Oh my god!
Oh, that was gnarly. Chocolate with the shield, the conversion on two Joker defenders in the tunnel. Oh, that was more than Lit. That was Chocolate.
That was amazing.
Highlight worthy, absolutely.
And it's not just what he did; it's who he did it against. That was amazing. That was awesome. I mean, he pulled an ender on Dash. That was nice pickup there. Another opportunity. Sweet Tooth anchor shot. Oh, the ding.
Oh, that would have been huge.
that would have been absolutely massive. I mean, they are up by 5 at the moment, 5-0, 7.5 still in this. That one bounced, not favorable. It does get picked up by Game though. Game going to send this one in. Hits rocks. They have the two there. Oh, that chain is just so quick. It's not just the speed. They're so fast. Their turnarounds are so quick. They're such a quick, and now an opportunity here. They got the chain down there. Good pickup. Lit is gonna hit it 14 meters out. They're up by 8 on Joker.
Chocolate is stellar. Column Nebula. This is a fantastic opening 3 minutes now for Glizzy. Wow, talked about the chain, Jekyll and Hyde between round 1 and 2 can happen. We're kind of seeing it here so far.
Yeah, this is don't it's still Joker. Joker, they can still come back, but that's not how they're gonna do it. Another pickup there, another opportunity. Lit is open on the far side, and Aaron's got him covered. So they're going to go for that reset there to Moonface on the back line. Moonface going right back to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth looking at Chocolate, cutting in. Ooh, nice stun there by Aaron. Yeah, he read that play. That's a dash, got a goal like that, not but a round ago. So you know they were prepped for that one. Sweet Tooth trying to track it down, does. Under pressure by Game. Good pass up. No, not quite good enough. Chocolate can't get their dash. Sending it out, but right in the hands of Whoosh. Whoosh looking for that cross pass, but Game is in the lane. Whoosh disc, open goal. Sweet Tooth. Oh, another ding. That's got a sting as that one bounces out and gets cleared.
Yeah, they've had a few of those now. I mean, they could definitely be at the double-digit advantage on Joker, which is no small feat for any team in the world. But Game, he is going to make it all the way around the world, coast to coast, find the loose disc, find the open goal, and cutting that lead down from Glizzy to 6 with 6 minutes.
This Game is sending that one in. He's saying to himself, it's enough of this. It's enough of this. Quick, shove it in there. Let's get going.
Quick shout out as well to Strambitsky there, $20 to the charity, in addition to the Prime earlier, as well as the Prime subscribing with Prime. So thank you to both of you guys for the donations and the subscriptions. And now coming in here, it's Aaron with a disc dash at the goal and just missing that back pass, however, but will still recover.
Still in possession of his Joker. Game with it, gonna go for that crossfest there. You know, they're looking, suddenly Joker's looking a lot more serious. It's not that they weren't playing seriously before, but it's like you can see it in the way they're playing. You can tell in their comms, somebody was like, all right guys, we got to buckle down. We can't be letting this happen, because they're down by 6 currently, halfway through this round 2. Still in possession though. Rock's Titan going to send that one across to nobody. Sweet Tooth trying to get there, can't get the hand on it. Aaron coming away with it, but he's going to get stunned out by Sweet Tooth. Sweet and Chocolate are getting together there to chain out. There's a good leech, good chain race. They're going to get their first lit with it. Oh, stuffed by Aaron. Excuse me, Game's going to send that one away.
Yeah, and to that point as well, just it's a testament to, you know, the skill level of Joker, of course. I mean, the reason why both Twitch chat and casters would get excited at a situation like that is just because they do play at such a impeccable level the majority of the time. But it is so hard for any team just to be consistent like that because there's always people biting at your heels and just waiting to give that upset. So to execute at 100% all the time, tough thing for any team, including Joker, but they're trying to get it going here with a nice pass, but just a deflection, and again with a stun.
That chain is ridiculous. They force the pass, they stun out the receiver, they stun out the recovery, and now they're in possession down the field. That chain, Sweet Tooth and Chocolate are so strong. This is ridiculous, and they're so effective. They're how it's and it's not just the fact that they're effective, it's who they're being effective against. We're talking about Joker, a team that has perfected, long since perfected the chain, are getting beat by a chain right now as this shot is going to go wide, bouncing by. That was very close on that the rebound there. Rocks, so they're going to send it. Aaron is going to send that one in for the sure too. Now they're cutting that lead down in half here. That was 2 minutes since the last goal, and it's 2 unanswered goals from Joker.
And now, that lead, that 8-point advantage cut in half after a couple goals. 3:30 remaining here in this second round after Joker took the first, only by 6 points. And again, it was a 4-point match in those last 30 seconds. So really in both rounds, any way you cut it, Glizzy's done a very, very nice job.
Yes, they have. And now Rock's going to send this one in. Joker in possession, up to Aaron. Aaron up to Game. Game bringing it in. Oh, dinging it uncharacteristically. And Moonface trying to clear that one out. The chain does get there. That's that Chocolate Sweet Tooth chain, man. I also enjoy that the naming thing there. I never actually put the two together. Sweet Tooth and Chocolate as a chain gang. That's that's just meant to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, trying to find a goal was Sweet Tooth. Not finding the sweet results, unfortunately. But they will get that disc onto the other side. This is going to open up maybe an attempt here from Joker. But, oh, no, another ding. So kind of both teams now. You saw Glizzy earlier on in the round, and now Joker here later on kind of struggling to convert. But they will get the rebound, and that turns into a shot. 2-point match.
Yeah, that's a very unfair. Is Joker getting tilted?
Maybe they just didn't warm up. Or they're tilted.
With that many dings, they might be getting tilted. I thought Joker's the untiltable team, man. If they're getting tilted, that says something.
Way to call out your new team, Dimwi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, stop, Dash.
Dash, though. So that was great.
That was a great stop. And now notice, though, I mean, Glizzy did take that 8-point lead in the first 3 minutes. And currently that lead is only 2 now, as Joker has been the only team to score over the last, how many minutes now? 5 minutes or so. And they are back in possession here. They clear that one in. Oh, what a steal. Sweet Tooth. Oh, the Rocks is there to get the grab. He's going to send that one out. Minute and a half here. Still a 2-point game. Going to be a chain race for it. Who's going to get there? It's Rocks. Rocks sending it in. He hits it. What? I got to watch it from your angle. I don't know what I just saw.
That was just a unfortunate score there. I can't tell if maybe a block was grabbed or just maybe the quickness of the shot. Yeah, got it right through the defense in a hurry.
Yeah, that was the placement was perfect. So you got to give credit to the shooter there. That was a great shot. No matter what happened with the goalie. But now Sweet Tooth, they're up by 1 now. So that is 3. Is it 4 unanswered goals there from Joker over the last 7 minutes? And they're now up by 1, 9-8, 45 seconds. Joker is in possession. They get that cleared out. Down to Aaron. Aaron, look at an empty goal. Going to send this one in. No, that chain gets there. What a chase down. Chocolate's going to clear this one back out into the Joker zone. 35 seconds as the chains race for a couple stunts. Chocolate. He's going to hit it. It's not game over yet. It's not game over yet. We have about 10 seconds? 12. Wow. 11 and a half seconds.
That was very much a needed goal, but even the angle on that, look at how tough that was. Just barely had that slice. I mean, it was close range, but basically almost eyeing the pole as he shot it. So great hits. 9 seconds left as Joker launches out here, just trying to send it way deep down, and they do. There's a stack coming through. They stun the delivery. One more shot. Is it gonna be no? Dang, no. And it's Glizzy taking round 2.
So the fact that it was kind of a ding that decided that round, that's gotta sting after the number of dings we saw from Joker. Uncharacteristic dings. I mean, it sounds like I'm not. Oh, sorry.
As is tradition, no worries. I had mine yesterday.
Yesterday I was on it. Anyways, yeah, I just the phone interrupted me. I forgot my train of thought. What was I saying?
Your Joker train of thought? I don't know. Yeah. We got we got the stats now. I don't know. I distracted both yourself and myself.
It sounded like I was giving Joker some undue garbage there, but not. It's yes. When a team like Joker that has these shooters are dinging it, it's notable, and it's not that I'm just throwing shade at them. I'm not throwing shade at them. And they are bringing Kong in. Oh, that's interesting. I did see Kong in the chat talking about they need to put Kong in, and looks like maybe he's getting in. But it's notable. It's very notable. It looks like the other team is getting into their heads, and that's why I brought up the tilt factor, because it's something is causing those dings, and it's not just chance when there's that many. And Kong is in the game. Rox has taken a seat. So we are going to see Kong, Aaron, Game, and Dash. That's season 1 Joker here.
How about that? They want those headsets, sponsored there by HyperX, of course, for the first, second, and third place team. So it's all for a great cause, and Gamers Outreach Foundation, of course, but these teams just as well. I mean, in any situation, whether it's for Fun Cup or otherwise, you want to win, and they're trying to do just that with the first 2 points from Aaron.
Yeah. I don't know what Glizzy was doing. They had 3 bodies in the goal there. You know what that is? So I talked about earlier. The goalie got stunned out, and it led to a dash slam dunk there. It almost seems like they're trying to answer to that, but in doing so, Joker's almost taking advantage of that response. And what they effectively did was folded the defense up inside of their own goal, and that's just untenable. An opportunity there, but Moonface. Now he's going to get stuffed there by Dash. He sends it out for Kong.
And Kong trying to find a pass over there, but just a bit off the mark, of course, coming in with presumably no warm-ups at all, just out of nowhere, out of the Twitch chat, in fact, is where Kong was just before this. But hopping in now and sending a clear deep down, but look at that stack. It's so quick, even if they didn't need it because Whoosh was back there. It's still just blazing, Dimwi.
Oh, yeah, they're so quick. And then overshooting that one, it's going to be Kong picking it up instead. So Kong now up to Aaron. Aaron now, they're so fast. And but they a little bit too fast maybe, as they seriously overshot Aaron, and that keeps Joker in control of it. Game's gonna send that one in for a 2, an 8-meter 2. at that.
Yeah, right on the edge there, treading that line, but just couldn't get the 3. But still, they're going to be at least up by a couple goals. And 2 minutes into the match just about, or into this round, I should say, third round, Joker taking some control, but Glizzy right back on the offense. And let's see where they go with this one.
Swoosh going to send that one to that near side tube, right on the wall there. Sweet Tooth trying to draw that defense out. He does, but the defense gets an upper hand. Kong comes away with that one. Kong sending it in. Was looking for, I'm not sure what he was looking for, but it does end up back in the hands of Glizzy, at least for a moment. As now it's going to be Aaron picking that one up. Ooh, trying to pull an ender. Still gets the pass off. But the pass doesn't take. It's going to bounce out of the bubble. But then Kong on the back line with it here under pressure. Going to send this one back in.
And right up to the nest. Going to get the one-on-one. Nice pass from Game to Aaron and converting on that. Not a problem. You know, you love those one-on-one hits.
Yeah, it was a nice play there. You know, it just gets persistent and consistent passing from Joker, and their passes, just like their shots, are always on the mark. But now, ooh, they're just gonna dribble that one. It goes right in the hands of Aaron, who had Kong open, was trying to hit him, does ultimately hit him. Now they have a 3-on-3 here in the bubble. 3-on-3. 2 bodies in the bubble there. Goalie stunned out. That's favorable to the offense. And Joker's gonna put another 2 in, and they're up by 8. You know, this is the exact opposite of what we saw in round 2.
Yeah, for sure. The first 2 rounds, again, very close. And yeah, White Knight, that is correct over there in the chat. This is the third round. It was 17-10 in the first round, and 10-9 in the second, going in favor of Glizzy. So first couple rounds close, but they subbed in Kong here. Ooh. And, well, who was that? Was it? It was.
It was.
King Kong with the crowning shot. And that's 11 points up for Joker.
Yeah, they're doing that Joker thing. You know, they just have that way, man. They can just start running up on you, and you won't even see it coming. You know, you'll feel good about the way you played, and then suddenly they're just doing that exactly right there. Oh no, that was close. A ding though. And nice play there. Whoosh is just going to slap that one out. Does have Moonface looking to recover. Is going to get it just cleared out. And looking to rely on that chain a little bit, but it looks like Joker is actively stunning out, Chocolate and Sweet Tooth to prevent that chain from getting together.
Not a bad game plan whatsoever, considering just how effective it was, especially in round 2. And so far, I mean, they are scoreless. Not Joker, of course. They're going to go up 14 now.
You know, 14-point lead, 5.5 minutes to go here, 5:20 right about, 5:15. Yeah, we'll be Glizzy back in possession here. You know, their last joust advantage that came out on that dribble. You know, it looks like they're trying to change things up here, trying to they're leaning more into that chain because you know that's what was so effective for them. Ooh, and it works out there. Long shot. I don't have the UI. I didn't catch you. Got the shot off. Whoosh is gonna hit that one. About 15 meters out. Beautiful shot.
Yeah.
From Sweet Tooth. Wow.
All right, so just past the halfway point of the third round. Still a little bit under 5 minutes remaining, and Joker on the joust advantage now for the first time in this round so far. So we'll see where they go with this one. For Glizzy, need to start making some moves, because even though Joker is a team who will pile on the points, again, when they are playing very much here to win, you do know if they need to stall out, they're going to stall out a little bit towards the end, and you know, it could start getting out of hand in the next minute if there's no scores coming through for Glizzy.
See that pass from, I think it was from Aaron to Kong. Ooh,
there's a score coming through.
Nice shot there from Chocolate. Picks that one up. It was that chain again, Chocolate and Sweet Tooth. You know, but no, there was a pass. You know, I think it was. I think what we saw there is a little bit of Joker getting a little too lax, as feeling a little too confident. As it was a pass, I'm pretty sure Aaron to Kong, and Aaron kind of instead of just sending a straight pass, kind of elected to bounce it off the trench, and that's what ultimately turned into the turnover, which led to the goal. So but no, Kong not going to take any chances here. Ducks the chain, going to bring it in, hits the 2. They're back up by 10. Still 3.5 to go.
Yeah, just winding it right in solo, it seemed there. On that defensive joust, Glizzy's defender on the QB overshot, hit the wall by the catapults, and The other two players were in the midfield and opposite tunnels, so there was just no one available in terms of getting any kinds of regrab. So that's why they had the one-on-one opportunity there.
And another, they're going for this that dribble. That was more of a kind of a self-clearing boost, but whoosh over to Lit, bringing it in, gonna send it right through the belly of the goalie. As who was that? I believe it was Aaron was looking at his own hands, wondering what happened. But that's
and wondering why he has indigestion.
Well, that's why, as a goalie, you kind of hate those shots to the chest because it feels like you should be able to grab those easily, and for some reason, sometimes you don't, and you wonder why. I mean, that's what Aaron. That's the moment Aaron had there, was that moment of why did that go in?
Mm-hmm. And well, as Interlock says there in the Twitch chat, being a goalie is hard. It's a tough job, and even when you do your job right, sometimes it still doesn't work out for you. Regardless, because of just the great positioning you see from offenses able to get multiple attempts these days, or even regrabs out of the hands of goalies. We saw that a few times yesterday. So as Chocolate does take one more shot, they're still going to keep this one close. 6-point game, about what, 2.5 or so left?
Yeah, right about. 205, 206, 205 and a half, something like that. Once we come out of the tubes.
205 and a half. The math.
Not. Anyways, I don't know. I'm tripping over myself now. Game up to Kong. Ooh, nice stack, a nice stun there from Moonface. Excuse me. Moonface. Sending that one back to a whoosh. Misplays it. That's, you saw Whoosh. Whoosh actually did the right thing there after the mishandle. He saw Aaron coming in, and instead of still trying to persist with that race, he tried to get into position. So I gotta give Whoosh credit for that one. He didn't get there in time. It was a great shot from Aaron. No surprise. But I gotta give Whoosh credit there. He made the right call in that moment.
Yeah. And, well, a lot of these shots as well across all 3 rounds, we've seen Joker take a few bold ones, and they've actually had some decent success with it. Just barely, and I do mean barely, getting by the defenders, as that one does get by Chocolate.
Yeah, that was just a nice chain there from Joker, and getting down to that one and sending it in. And that's that chain I was talking about earlier, the chain that Joker is so good at, that, it was surprising they were getting beat by a chain in round 2 there. And that headbutt, not favorable, goes right there in the hands of Game. Looking to send it in. Ultimately, okay, there's a goalie back. I wasn't sure. And now, walking this one in. Goalie gets stunned out. They're going to hit him for the 3, and they're up by 14. Less than 30 seconds, which are coming out the tubes.
And in 3 rounds, in what was a very, very close series, majority of the time here, Joker just definitive control. Able to score in bunches and put up that 24 points, and maybe even some more depending on how this defense goes. But definitely a statement, bringing in Kung here in the 3rd, and no time at all. They just put up so many points.
Ooh, nice grab there by Whoosh on that shot. 14 seconds ago, as this one ends up back in the Joker zone. Good stun out there by Chocolate, looking to get one more on the board here, sending it over to Moonface. And nice grab by Dash. He just reaches a hand up, gets a grab, sends it out, and that's going to be Game, clearing it for the end of this one. 24-10 in round 3 going to Joker. They're going to take this round to the brackets.
And yeah, we will check out those brackets in a quick minute or so, but fantastic win there for Joker. Still fantastic game from Glizzy on the whole. Played very, very well. And as we go to the stats screen here in just a second, Glizzy will still have a chance at least, because it is double elimination. This is day 2, and they're still going to have a chance to come back. We might see them a little bit later.
It also has a chance that us hitting our donation goal today. I believe we're at $770 currently. And that's after $50 from Nightfire, $20 from Strimbitsky.
Of course, the 200 from Egret.
Himself. 200 from Egret earlier today. And we're only, $230 away from that $1,000 goal. And we still have several hours of Echo Arena remaining. So I think we have a good chance of hitting it, but we got to make sure we hit that goal there. As Nightfire in the chat there, popping that link in. Go give a few bucks to the cause. As I said, I'll just reference it again. That story of when I had pneumonia when I was a kid. Strongest memories I have. I was 3 years old in the hospital playing Mario with my mom. Very strong memories. So contribute to memories like that one with this charity here.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, the charity we're talking about here is Gamers Outreach. A charity indeed for the purposes of kids in hospitals and recovering, able to play games and get hardware, software courtesy of Gamers Outreach. Just to make the healing process and recovery process of being in hospital stays and stuff, making that a lot easier, because as we all know, and all of us here, on Twitch and on the stream and in the game, I mean, video games are very important to us. It's a important escape. It's great to have those kind of outlets to go to, and especially when you're young and already with all the craziness happening in life, sometimes it's good to be able to have things like video games to go to as kind of our haven of sorts, and just a place to for the rest of us here, be kids again, but in this case for this charity, help out those who are currently kids. So yeah, indeed, go donate over there. The links are below in the description. Just as well, it's being spammed in the chat, so thank you for that. Over on Tiltify. So with that said, we're going to take a look at the brackets, and we're going to move on to the next match in just a moment. All right, everyone. Thank you for your brief patience, and welcome back to the stream here for the Arena Charity Cup presented by VR Master League. Quick shout out as well to our great organizers and Logic and AJ, or Logic aka the Gunslinger, I should say, as well as Hasco for helping with the organization here and bring this all together. Thank you to HyperX for sponsoring the prizes there, the amazing headsets, which I'll pull up for you here in just a second. You can see there the 4 headsets for each of the first, second, and third place teams, as well as VR Community Builders sponsoring a $50 prize to the individual campaigns, whoever raises the most on their campaigns for this charity. Also sponsoring 50 for the top 3. So thank you to those sponsors very, very much. And on that note, we're about ready to get set here on what is another upper bracket match here. Actually, round 4. These teams waiting so it can get streamed and allowing the lower bracket to catch up a bit. I'm Palidore. SirDimwi is here beside me again, and after that fun match, hoping for another one right here with, well, another Joker team.
Yeah, and this is also quick shout out to Caltrop hitting us with a $20 donation in this drive. We're up to $790 now, just $210 away from that $1,000 that $1,000 goal there. So thank you very much there to Caltrop. And yeah, this next one, Everlake, there it is. Disc Junkies versus I'll call him a yokel. Look at the yokels. from here on, because there's only one Team Joker, and the Team Joker that we just saw. So this is Disc Junkies versus Yokel, and we're gonna have Disc Junkies on the right there, Venom, Alduin, Air Knight, Captain Will, and Yokel on the left there, Mozzie, Chrome, C. Jason, and JL Graham, aka Jiggy. C. Jason also, aka what was his name? Was it Desirable? No, that's
Desirable is
Blenders. Yeah, Blenders.
I mentioned it earlier, but now that you got me on the spot, I slipped my mind again. Either or, though, JL Graham here for not Joker, for lowercase Joker. Loker going up high, and C. Jason, 88, putting it in there for the first 2 points.
Yeah, it was quick. 16 seconds in, and C. Jason very happy about that goal. Going to mute those comms. Oh, that was funny. It was nothing crazy. He just went, "Oh yeah," you know the way he said it. Sounded very confident in how his team's playing right now. But it's going to be Disc Junkies with that possession. Alduin sending this one to that near side tube there to Venom. Undersold by the chain. Venom though getting that one into Air Knight. Air Knight has a one-on-one. Air Knight is dangerous in the bubble. Oh, but that anchor shot's going to ding off the inside of the post. Gets that. Oh, that was wider than I could tell. And Mozzie's just to slap that one out to mid, where Alduin will grab it, send it back in.
And yeah, that's right, Twitch. You're not misreading. Indeed, there were 3 Jokers as that goes off the backboard and pinned off by Venom. 3 Joker teams essentially here in this Charity Cup. Kind of having some fun and memeing a little bit, but we got the real Joker, uppercase Joker. We got lowercase Joker, which is this one, even though it's not actually lowercase in the overlays because of our font. You know, and then we had team, what was it, Jork yesterday as well, and they're in the lower brackets.
And it reminds me of way back during, we're going back, I don't know, probably 2 years to a Community Discord Cup where Joker entered as the Congorillas. And for about 6 months, I thought the Congorillas were the Kangorillas. I thought Joker was Kangorillas, and I didn't know who Kang was. It was actually a funny little mix-up there on my part, back before I knew anybody.
Well, like I said, we need to see, nice sight there from JL Graham, actually. Mozzie converting that dunk, alley-oop, basically. But yeah, 4 points for Joker there. I was saying earlier, now that Joker is just Joker without the team part, we need to see the Team Kangorillas next season, or Team, Team Synapse, or I don't know. Just say it. I don't care if it's redundant. Maybe a team next season.
Or maybe Illuminati could be team.
Oh, no. Illuminati is America's team, America's favorite team, or something like that. I keep forgetting to call them that. Speedy told me like 2 months ago, Palidore, you need to call us this, and I never have until just now.
America's team, harken back to the Cowboys of the 70s. Long shot! Oh, that one's going to hit the cone and bounce out. C. Jason picking it up. Does get stunned out there by Air Knight. He's going to try to turn that one around. 7:20 on the clock here. Yokel up by 4 currently, but back in possession is JL Graham sending that one across. It's CJ, so CJ, he's going to get stunned out once again by Air Knight. And Alduin picks that one up, sends it out towards the mid there, where Captain Will get a hand on it and send it in. But right there in the hands of Jiggy.
And JL Graham, a.k.a. Jiggy, with the disc over at Station, looking for his teammates, one of them being covered on the opposite side of the tunnel. So instead he goes to the bottom corner there on the deep end of the floor. Nice handoff plays, but unfortunately 2 close quarters. There's Venom with a great stun, steal, and even a shield there as he gets to clear. So a little bit of everything from Venom as a stack comes through, and maybe pins it off here in the backboard. But nope, see Jason clearing it out, and now into Mozzie's mitts.
No, sending that one back towards me, trying to get it back into the Disc Junkie zone. And C. Jason picking it up, really wanted to take that long shot, and then loses a hand for a moment. But gets it back, sends that one across there, hits Chrome. Chrome trying to get a Mozzie, but Alduin with that read there. He's the kind of goalie who's going to make those reads. But JL Graham picking that one right back up, but it turns right back over. Venom with it. Venom's going to dump it, and now we're going to have a bit of a race for it here as it bounces around the trench there.
And so the brawls and scrums will just unfold on the floor. Meanwhile, Disc is going to bounce pretty close to that goal, but will be slapped out of there and retained, it looks like, with not a lot of time, by Disc Junkies. And there's a lot of contesting coming in, and they're going to get the steal as a result, the interception, and maybe an open goal even, but no, barely missing.
Yeah, that was close. So that dang off the backside there. That was a very dangerous situation there for Disc Junkies. C. Jason tracking this one down. So Yokel, back in possession here. They've had a lot of possession in this game. Looking at the time, they've got 220 to 114 for Disc Junkies as Chrome is going to send that one in. And Chrome, man, Chrome, one of the OGs. He's been around for a while. He's definitely one of the best players in the game. That's good. Good goal there from Chrome. And Yokel's up by 6 halfway through this first round.
Yeah, a great start for them. And haven't been hearing the comms on my end, but I'm sure C. Jason's still feeling mighty happy there as Venom now trying to collect this disc. Right, the Rad logo actually will be Captain Will sending it off to the side, but nobody home, but still off the wall, rebounded by Arrow Knight, and Arrow Knight getting stunned by Chrome.
What a nice slap forward there by C. Jason to keep that one out of the hands of the defense. He picks it back up, goes for that long shot. That one's going to go well wide. Venom's trying to track that one down, but actually be the hands of Mozzie. Mozzie, quick feed there to C. Jason. C. Jason going over to Jail Graham. Just bringing that one in on the cut. He sends it in. He gets that too, and they're up by 8.
Yeah, just fundamental plays. They're going for a lot of these cross passes you see on these shot attempts so far, and doing a great job just to get it to the right place in the right time, not giving the goalkeepers any time to really work with before they're dunked on or shot on, before they know it.
Venom there. Venom sending that one across. Ooh, hits that station block on a turnover. Mozzie with it. Mozzie sending it up to Chrome. Chrome slowing it down for just a moment, sending that one across to Jail Graham on the near side. Wall is going to go for that reset on the back line there, C. Jason. And, you have that defense is just plugging up that bubble there. And so that's why C. Jason holding on to it, pulls Venom out. And as he does, he sends that one back and hits Jail Graham. Jail Graham up to Mozzie. Mozzie going back to C. Jason. They're closing in on the goal there. Excuse me, on the bubble. But that stack, that clump there was able to actually stop that shot. They try to get it out, but doesn't get out. Coming right back in, and C. Jason's going to be there to pick that one up as he gets assaulted a little bit.
I'll still get it back, though, at the ceiling. You can see C. Jason there inverted as well as Mozzie, but double stun coming out with Venom along there as well. Now the defense quite off balance, so maybe they can take a chance. Granted, their offense just the same, but Mozzie is able to get it indeed. 10 points, and Joker, Loker, Yoker, Yokel, much like the last Joker from the last match, finding themselves with a double-digit advantage here.
Yeah, 10-point lead, still over 3 minutes. So Disc Junkies can come back, but they got to start scoring first. And I know that sounds that's such a John Madden thing to say. That's obvious. I mean, yeah, it's obvious, but I mean, it's that kind of thing. You got to break the ice. You got to get that first one, and that's you get that confidence back, telling we can score. But they just haven't yet, and so you kind of need that confidence boost. As that pass is going to go well low there out of reach of Arrow Knight, and there in the hands of C. Jason. And so another turnover there for Yokel here in the first round. As Chrome looking for a long shot. Oh, I bet. Oh no, not quite. But the flat bounce. Jail Graham gets there, slaps it in for the 2. They're up by 12.
Nice rebound there off that narrow miss off the back. So yeah, a dozen points, and you're right. Disc Junkies just needing to break that seal, absolutely, because. I mean, you look at their players, you know that they're supremely talented and experienced players. I mean, everyone on both these teams are very recognizable names at this point across the last couple seasons of VRML. So the thing is, all it will take is just that one goal, and we can see a very different game, and if nothing else, a very different next round as this one does come to a close in the next couple minutes.
Halloween moving this one in slowly, pushing that back line in. Under assault, Mozzie with the grab. He's got an open lane. He's going to go for that shot. Is it going to be on the mark? Ooh, not quite. You saw C. Jason stopped up there to he was respecting the shot. He couldn't tell if it was going to go in or not, so he waited to see. It didn't. He picks it up, brings it in himself for the 2. They're up by 14. Minute and a half to go.
All right, so with the clock now winding down, it will definitely just be more so playing the next 90 seconds, playing for round 2, more so than round 1 per se here. Just trying to find that solid rhythm if they can. The stacks, though, very, very fast there from Joker, and Mozzie now getting a pass off to Chrome. Chrome will eye down the goal. A couple defenders back in the area, and just going to try and weave through, and they do. J.L. Graham gets that 2.
And it's a nice setup, nice shot there. That was an underhanded shot. He had 2 blue players draped around him, a goalie in the goal. And he gets it in nonetheless. On the underhand, the granny shot there. And I love calling it a granny shot because there's nothing granny about it. It's such a strong shot, and that one sneaks by the goalie. He gets it 2. They're up by 16, 45 seconds to go. They get that turnover now. So Yoko back in possession. They're just dumping that one in the bubble where Alduin will pick it up. Oh, but that chain comes in. It's Chrome picking it up. Chrome sending it in. 18-point leader. They're only 2 away from that mercy with just about 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, very dominant performance here in the first round. And you mentioned the granny shot. Kind of funny thing. Funny thing with that, like in basketball, for instance, it's something you get made fun of for attempting, untraditional looks funny. But actually, shot science says that for free throws at least, flat-footed non-jump shots like free throws, granny shot is actually a more precise shot. It gives you better trajectory and a better chance to actually make it into the goal. It's just there's so much of a connotation with it. As one more point goes for that, indeed, mercy. But there's such a connotation with it that people don't do it, even though it is actually a decent shot for free throws specifically. Just fun little tidbit.
So, Palidore's been hanging out with SirDimwi too much. He's trolling everybody right now.
And what now?
Trolling everybody.
No, I'm not trolling at all.
I'm just kidding. No, I have heard that before. I actually have heard that. But yeah, solid win there for round 1 to Yokel, not Joker. And still at that 790 mark on the donation drive here. $790. The last $20 coming from coming from Caltrop. $20 from Strambitsky earlier. $50 from Nightfire, and $200 we got from Egret earlier in the day. Big shout out to all those guys. We're up to 790 of that 1,000. We are 210 away from that goal. And speaking of the number 2, that's a 20-0 scoreline there to Yokel.
And we're going into round 2. Wow, such synchronicity. No?
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, the goal about to be hopefully hit by the end of the day here. But either way, if you're coming in to support, whether it's through viewing, through donating, or otherwise, whatever the case is, all the support still matters a whole lot. I mean, the goal would be very nice to hit, and we're hoping to hit it. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's all for a good cause. So whatever we end up with, it's still, more than we otherwise would have had going to a great charity. So thank you, everyone, for continuing to support this stream as we continue on in this second round of this match.
So yeah, that one going to get scooped back towards mid after I believe it was Disc Junkies got the initial victory on the joust. They do get back in possession, sending it back into the zone. Air Knight trying to track it down. J.O. Graham's coming in quick, though. J.O. Graham does get there first. Nice scoop back to Chrome. And Chrome is going to send this one out. Look for that might be a wall shot there. And just wide of the goal. That was a shot attempt, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not. And, oh, Chrome. I've seen him pull that move a few times. That's it also reminds me of a move Zach W. pulls. Mm-hmm. Just get that better angle there. And I don't know, it's not as obvious. It's not as simple. There's an actual head tilt rotation. There's no sign. That's a planned thing. And a nice move there by Chrome to get that too. That first goal of round 2.
Yeah, for sure. Pyro Games UK there in the chat asking about the Glizzy and Real Joker match, Capital Joker. Yeah, that was a win by Joker. Granted, first 2 rounds were very close, single digits in both of them. And then the third round, much stronger performance. They brought in Kung to the mix. And the third round going to Joker. But it was very close, and Glizzy made a really great show out of it for sure.
Just another question in the chat from Pyro Games. Is this an elimination round? No, it is not. We're in the upper bracket currently. I believe the next round we're going to be casting will be... No.
We're going
actually,
to...
2 away. 2 away.
Yeah.
The winner of this game versus the winner of the last game, right?
Yep, correct. So we could very well be seeing Joker versus Joker, depending. But that said, Mozzie with that disc here and trying to make that a reality if they can. And it's Venom taking it, sending it over to Captain Will. Captain eyeing the goal, but seeing the goalie at the barrier, so back passes it instead, nice and patient.
So now Air Knight with it here. Ooh, under assault by Jiggy. Trying to get away, does get that pass off, but Mozzie is in the lane. Mozzie gets a stop. Mozzie, that was a cloud shot attempt right there, but he hits a stack. That long shot from Jiggy. That one's going to go wide. Bounce away. CJ's trying to track it down. Does get there. Has Mozzie coming in on the ceiling there. Also has 2 players on the floor near side wall. And does go over to Chrome. Chrome going over to Mozzie. Chrome goalie bit very hard on Chrome there. That gave Mozzie the space to move in for that goal there. And that's a beautiful 2. And they're up by 4.
And 7:22 still here in the second round. So a score here coming in every minute and a half now for Joker. And just trying to regain maybe a little bit of that rhythm they had in the last round, because certainly at this point in time, lower scoring after the 20-0 mercy. Disc Junkies, though, also could be a case here of just them managing to steady up a bit, and maybe they'll have a drive attempt here for the goal.
And an attempt it is. Outwing looking for Arrow Knight. Was just out of reach, and now it's going to be Mozzie picking it up. Mozzie trying to get away from Arrow Knight. You get stunned out by, I believe that was Venom, but then it just still gets away from him. Chrome going to pick this one up. Look to clear it. Sends that one out. Excuse me. And it does bounce around the bubble. Picked up by C. Jason, who will bring that one in for the 2. They're up by 6 with just over 6 to go here.
Yeah, and Pyro Games says, I am confused. There's 2 Jokers? No, there's 3 Jokers, sort of. There's an uppercase Joker, a lowercase Joker, and there's a Team Jork. That's a play on Joker. But yes, yeah, the team's deciding to play around with the Joker name a bit, so, you know, it's all good because it's a community for fun cup here, for charity. Of course, there are great prizes on the line, but you know, just having a little fun with the names. And right now, Joker's having some fun in this game.
Yeah, C. Jason with it here. 5:50, just under 6 to go. They're up by 6, you know, and that's what they're doing. They're running the clock a little bit. They know the position they're in. Good disruption by the chain there, but unable to collect it. So they don't complete the turnover, although they might get it here. They do. Arrow Knight, look for that long shot. That one's going to go high and wide, bouncing to that far side wall. Captain will pick it up. There's a goalie, and the goal goes across there to Arrow Knight. And Arrow Knight will bring that one in for the 2. And they cut that lead down to 4 here. Still over 5 to go. So finally, that's their first goal of the game, period there. So maybe finally something they could build off of.
Yeah, it took them quite a while to find it. But when you look at the context of round 2, it's a 4-point match. So yeah, absolutely. That can be very beneficial for the mentality here of disc junkies as they launch out on defense, just not trying to be baited out too hard by this slow play up the floor. But I do like the patience being shown by Joker.
Yeah, some nice passing there as well. Get it back to C. Jason on the back line. C. Jason going over there to Mozzie. Mozzie sending it across to J.O. Graham. J.O. Graham moving it into Chrome. Chrome was looking at that lane, but that stack comes in a little bit too quick. They do get that turnover. Going to clear that one out. Takes a bounce there. Going to bounce up to the ceiling. Stack trying to pick it up. Captain Will does come away with it. Captain Will now inverts on the ceiling there. Moving in. Has Aldwin across. The defense is aware of that cross pass, so they stuff those lanes. So goes for that back pass, but it's out of reach of Venom. Venom trying to track it down. He's Jiggy on his backside. Gets a slap. Gets it backed up to Captain Will. That's a cross pass to Arrow. Arrow's going to send it in to Aldwin. Aldwin bringing it in for the shot. It goes off of the head of C. Jason. He gets it for the 2, and that's going to cut the lead down to 2.
Sure, he's not happy about that, but Disc Junkies certainly will be. So after 15 minutes just about of not being able to score in this match, Disc Junkies, 2 goals right there in the last minute and a half or so. So very nice, maybe a stabilization from them to come into this late round comeback against Joker here.
So a couple passes there. Mozzie's going to take it on the far side. Mozzie up there to J.L. Graham. J.L. Graham going to go back to Chrome there right at mid. Well, Chrome's going to walk it up a little bit. They got 3 coming in on the bubble there. Pass doesn't take. J.L. Graham trying to track it down, and he gets stunned out. So we'll be Captain Will picking that one up on the turnover. 3:40 to go here in round 2. That clears all the way down into the Yokel bubble there, and Yokel will be getting there first. Do they get the hand on it? They do. A nice little scoop there, sending it over to C. Jason, who's got a little bit of room. So they're going to set up for this this clear out. C. Jason sends it up to Mozzie, who's going to look to send it in for this attack on the bubble.
But will be picked off by Alduin there in the back line, kind of hiding around at Nest. You can see that stack coming in quick, and indeed it's quick enough to get that disc right back, and resulting in a shot attempt will be narrowly off as Captain Will takes it right back for them. J.L. Graham now needing to find some boost maybe with Mozzie if they can. Or never mind, because C. Jason actually able to receive it in the midfield and work it right back up with 3 minutes and trying to find a score after not being able to the last couple drives now.
So now cruising, looking to track that one down, but Captain Will gets there, slings it out, does get into the Yokel zone here. Will be chased down by Arrow Knight. Also got the stun out there, I believe, on Mozzie, but it's going to find the hands of C. Jason there. C. Jason looking to send that one up to Chrome. Chrome not able to get the hand on it. Finally does there. Thought he had the open net, open lane there for the shot. Goes for the bounce, and instead it's going to turn over once again. Venom getting stunned out, though. Disc is loose. Mozzie's going to pick this one up. Mozzie now looking to send it in. Good cross pass. Oh, just out of reach of C. Jason. It's going to bounce all the way. So that was not C. Jason. I believe that was Chrome, in fact. Actually, I have no idea who it was. I don't know.
It was me, Dimwi. It was me all along.
Yeah. This one's going to end up back in the Yokel zone.
It's going to end up in the Yokel zone. It's a tied-up game. So Joker, Loker, Yoker, Yokel, it's tied up, much to their dismay.
It is. It is suddenly tied up here, and that's after that. They got a mercy in round one. I don't think they were expecting this, and Dish Junkie's just not going to let them get away with that without answering for it. So tied up here, under 2 minutes to go. 1:46 on the clock as Mozzie moves in on the far side, sending that one up to Jiggy. Jiggy looking for that long cross pass there to Chrome, but it hits the Nacho. It's going to be picked up by Venom. So a turnover. Venom looking for the back pass. Instead, going to forward it up as the chain was moving in, but the chain gets split up. Aeronite not able to track that one down, and it will be Chrome ultimately getting there and slapping it out.
Quick shout out as well, seeing Heck in there, as well as Cruisin stopping in, informing us that apparently Jork has borked, so no longer in it. JL Graham holding it for an extra minute and putting it in for the 2-point advantage.
Yeah, and that's under a minute to go here. So the fire is under the feet of the Disc Junkies here. Coming out, they need a goal here if they want to get into round three, at least get to an overtime. So 50 seconds on the clock as Aldouin does a few pump fakes there and sends it across there to Aeronite. Aeronite on the near side wall, trying to set a nice pass in. That was an intentional bounce pass. Captain Will, though, he's going to get stunned out. Cruisin coming away with it. Chrome coming away with it. You said Cruisin earlier. And Chrome, in fact, Cruisin is not in this game, although Cruisin is one of the better goalies in the league. Anyone will tell you that. And now Chrome with it. Chrome going to send this one back to Mozzie 26 seconds ago. Yokel in possession, although that pass not good. Mozzie picks it back up, going to slap it in, hits Chrome. 20 seconds ago, Chrome across to CJson. CJson looking for the ice here. They hit it. Chrome's going to send it in for the 2, and that will be Yokel getting round 2 and the game. 10-6.
What a way to cap it off. Nice execution on that. It was so close for Disc Junkies coming down to the last minute or so and finding those points and making it a close match. But alas, indeed, it is the 2-round sweep for lowercase Joker. 10-6 in round 2.
And yeah, we are still $210 away from that. Shout out to Cruisin. I see you there, buddy. $210 away from that $1,000 goal here. $790 to our charity today. And again, just the shout outs as we said earlier. Cal Trop with $20, Shimbitsky with $20, Nightfire there with $50, and Egret with $200. Those are all from today. And yeah, just $210 away. Now we still have 4 more games to get through at least. So still at least another 2 hours of Echo Arena to get us to that $1,000 goal. But yeah, solid victory there from Yokel. In that second round there. I mean,
the thing is,
did make it difficult.
Thing is, Dimwi, we're gonna have to call them something else for this next match because yeah, we're gonna have Joker and Joker. So yeah, Loker and Joker. This would be a really pertinent time to maybe change the fonts up on our overlays, but I don't think I can do that at the moment.
It's gonna be a good game nonetheless. I mean, this is gonna be a good game. Maybe I'll just maybe I'll just lean into this. It's gonna be Joker versus Joker, and if anybody gets confused, well,
blame them, not us.
That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun.
Yeah, for sure. Well, on that note, again, thank you to everyone who's donated, as SirDimwi just mentioned, to everyone in the Twitch chat as well who's been chatting and giving those follows, the bits, the subscriptions as well. Appreciate you guys very much. Saw Xwing99 with some bit donations there a while ago, as well as Pyro Games, and some follows coming in from Didac and the Prime with subscription with the Prime. Strambitsky also subscribing at Tier 1. YOLO Man earlier subscribing 5 months as well. So all the support for both us and the charity especially. That's the important thing this weekend, more than anything. That's very much appreciated. So on that note, we're going to take a quick intermission here and get into the next match. But first, give you a little look-see-poo at the Quadcast S here from HyperX, recently released and really, really cool hardware. Take a look. All right, everybody, welcome back yet again to the stream, and here in the Arena Charity Cup. This is the second and final day of this tournament, presented here by VRML, organized once again by the Gunslinger and AJ. Haskell as well helping with the efforts greatly, and yeah, just been a fun time. Now, still approaching that end goal there of $1,000, but everyone who's donated or even just watched and supported through that means and through chatting and things like that, all the support means a lot. Of course, this is for a great cause in Gamers Outreach Foundation, providing software and hardware for kids in recovery in hospitals, and just allowing them the escapism of game to kind of get them through the tough times. So again, great cause. The link can be found there in the description of the Twitch chat. It's Tiltify, so just scroll down and take a look there. You can also see it on the announcements page of the Discord, or go to arenacharitycup.com, and the links and information's all there as well. So on that note, we're back again here with Joker versus Joker. I don't know what to think, Dimwi. Yeah. Oh boy, you definitely would fit right in. But yeah, Joker and Joker. Of course, in the overlay I got not Joker there, but I don't know. They're both Jokers, just one's lowercase, one's uppercase. It's gonna be a fun one to cast, if nothing else. So yeah, kind of the Spider-Man meme. I guess you gotta cue that one in for this match. But yeah, we're gonna get ready to start now. Both teams readied up. This is the upper bracket semifinals match, and yeah, here we go. Round one about to begin.
Winner goes to the finals, correct?
That's right, and the loser will go to the lower brackets and try and work their way back if they can. Either way, we're going to see a Joker win and a Joker lose here today.
And it's going to be Joker winning that joust. Which Joker? Actually, both Jokers.
Brokers. And they're going to send that pass over to Kung. And Kung unable to get anything but a ding. That's kind of what we saw a little bit earlier on from Joker in some of the rounds, but they still took that win, and on the second attempt, they're going to get it in.
Yeah, now we have, so they're going with a different, so Dash is no longer playing. Rox is now back. So Kung came in for Rox in the third round of that game earlier, and now Rox is in for Dash to start this game here. So very curious to see how this is going to work out as Joker, the real Joker goes up by 2 here, as Yokel will come out with that joust advantage. See Jason sending that one. Oh, the interception there from Rox. Oh, the ding. That one hurts just a little bit, but that was a great opportunity there. Great play, great attempt. But back in possession is the real Joker. As Kong pulls the ender. Kong has as a player high. They're going to walk it in. Oh, he gets stunned out. But then picked up by Game. He gets stunned out. Now, oh, Mozzie. Nice defense there from Yokel to send that one away.
Kind of sad they didn't convert on that shot, because that move was actually super dirty. Yeah, it went for the ender of sorts, but the the casual manner in which it was executed was actually really slick. But nonetheless, Joker's gonna get the disc back, sending it right to the goalie's hands over. See Jason's in that back lane.
Yeah, see Jason sending this one out, but it's gonna be Kung there for the real Joker. And to answer the question in the chat, just to be abundantly clear, the real Joker is on the right in blue. Landon, stop it. And the fake Joker's on the left there. The not Joker is the fake Joker. Is Game now picking this one up. Game on the ceiling, going to send that one in. And Rocks, oh, another ding. This is very, it's another one there. Oh, and the stuff there. Chrome going to stop Game from getting an opportunity as this one gets sent all the way down into the real Joker bubble, but it will be the real Joker there to pick it up. The real Game sending it away.
And as it just goes right into the bubble there, only one person to pick it up, but actually just loses the handles. That almost even goes into the goal. And in fact, it will, courtesy of Aaron on that recovery. So unfortunate miss. There was a lot of time to gather that disc, but of course, when you're pressing those fast speeds, it makes it even easier. to just kind of miss your grabs.
No, it really does. Yeah, it's because Joker's not Joker's a team that their optimal speed is faster than most teams' optimal speed, and so when you play against them, because they're so good at every speed, you kind of have to play at the speed they want to play at. Oh, Aaron, I know that shot. Zach W scored that shot on me once, and it angered me. It angered me so much. And I actually have a video of pretty sure Andy scoring it on Zach as well. So a little fun stuff there for you.
I don't think on that one. Obviously, the goalie was in the way. I don't think Aaron even shot that necessarily thinking he was going to make it. He just shot it because he wanted to show that. Yeah, I got this angle. You see that could make it if it was open.
And this just get told $5 came in. Phantoms Esports. Big shout out to those guys. Presumably the organization that owns the Phantoms teams from EU, both Onward and Echo Arena. They might be into some other stuff. So thank you guys for that one. $5 from those guys. Every little bit counts. It's game is going to send that one in. Was that an anchor shot? I got to watch this from your angle. He went for an anchor shot, picks it back up. No, just a regular shot there. 18 meters a second, like it was nothing.
Yeah, kind of tapped off there, and just as a stun was coming through, managed to squeeze a shot right through that defense. So a lot of interference being ran, but as we mentioned in the last game, or actually 2 games ago when we saw uppercase Joker, real Joker playing, Game is a player who will just deceive, and he'll get himself point after point all game long, it seems.
And also get his ankles broke there by CJ on the nest. It was a nice move from CJ, but Joker does ultimately come away with it. It's going to be Aaron sending this one in as that chain was ready for it. Game picking it up, empty goal. And another ding, but that one goes in. Joker, the real Joker, is up by a real 9 points.
A real 9 points. And FX Loss in there asking about someone coaching to help you throw accurately. And yeah, there's actually a lot of coaching efforts around the league, including Joker, Team Joker, real Joker. They run kind of a coaching camp as well, but there are a lot of different efforts, boot camps in the league. I mean, just check out the Discord and kind of ask around, but there are a lot of events that you can join up for things just like that, as a nice accurate shot goes in from JL.
You know, that's what Yokels needed right there. They needed a goal because, I've talked about it probably a couple times today. Jokers, they'll just start running up on you, and it'll get under your skin in a way that almost feels like you're letting it happen at a certain point. And you have to get over it, and they do it there. They get 3 on the board. They cut that lead down to 6. Still 5 minutes to go here in round 1. And you see that chain. That chain is being very aggressive right now. They really want to force this quick turnover, but they can't. Still in possession is the real Joker. His game sends it up to Aaron. Aaron bringing it in. It's a couple cross passes. Hits one of them, despite the fact that was such... Who was it? Was that? I think it was Jiggy. Is that JL Graham? JL Graham was right in that lane. He was right there. He was in exactly where he needed to be, and Kung still got it.
And
wow.
Definitely was not a lot of space to work with, but hey, they'll do it with the best of them. I mean, that's, again, why they're champions. So they're good at squeezing every little advantage that they can and executing things that are very, very difficult for the vast majority of people to execute consistently.
Now CJ sending that one in, misses one pass, hits the other. JL Graham's going to pick it up, go for that reset there. Nice reset. That was a very, very good reset. C. Jason gets stunned out, sending that one in, and it finds the hands of Aaron, who's going to get it cleared right back out. And that one is going to hit the wedge there. Game picks it up, and he gets stunned out by a leeching Mozzie. Mozzie now under pressure does get that one sent away, so it's going to be back in the Joker zone, all the way down into the Joker bubble. Very near the goal there as it bounces around. They're going to get the chain down there first. It's C. Jason taking a shot. That one goes wide. Chrome's going to look to pick that one up. Actually, it's going to be Mozzie. Mozzie sending it in to C. Jason, who does get that one in for the 2. They're back within 6 here. 3, just over 3 to go. Yeah,
and nice job there from Joker to get themselves another score on the board. It's about 7 minutes into this first round, just about, and once the cap gets broken, we mentioned in the last one, sometimes it gets easier. A lot of the times, in fact, it gets easier to get your second score up in a lower amount of time, which is what we saw right there. And Game, he's going to launch out here for Joker. The right Joker, the blue Joker, as Kung just dives in on the goalie.
No, yeah, walk out.
Oh, jeez. Of course.
Getting a little steezy there, but you know what? They're not that far ahead. It's only 2 goals. And now going for a long shot there. That one's going to go high and wide. And they do get the chain down there, but not before Rockslide gets a grab on it. Sends it out of the bubble. Game trying to track it down. He gets stunned out. It's going to be Chrome picking it up. Chrome sending it in to Mozzie. Mozzie, loses the hand. What timing, but CJ's a good stun there. And it's going to be Aaron trying to get it out. Takes a bounce off the shoulder. I can't keep up with who's got what. Game comes away with it. Game's going to send that one away. He gets it clean all the way down to the notch, and that's going to bounce around where Mozzie will pick it up to try to send it out. Long shot. Jail Grim. No.
Yeah. Yeah?
That was fantastic.
Yeah. That was a really great hit there. I initially thought Mozzie on that pass, I thought it was a little bit rushed. It didn't really have any defenders too nearby. Had, time to maybe work out more, I guess, careful pass, but no, still found the tunnel pass there, and just a beautiful hit on that shot. No hesitation whatsoever.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was such a good play, such a good goal there from the Yokels. And they're back with a 3.
Cameron in there saying, hold on, because they're displaying themselves. A nice drive into the goal. It's Kong, assisted by Game. Cameron saying, Jiggy correct, Graham correct. Am I right? I'm right. 1 minute left, though. And it's still pretty close, all things considered. Real Joker was looking very, very warm to start off and putting up some points, but, not Joker came back in a hurry and put up in the last, 5 minutes or so of the game, these 8 points.
Yeah, and but still, just 2 goals. Good read there by Rockslide, not letting that pass get off. I believe that was a below the goal pass attempt, anyways. A nice attempt. Chrome was trying to intercept that, but just out of reach of that flat bounce. It's not favorable. Kong, misses one. Going to go for a second, maybe at some point, possibly running the clock a little bit. Going to be Mozzie getting a grab there. Mozzie clearing it out. They're going to get an opportunity here. It's going to bounce up towards the ceiling in the Sky Trench there. Are they going to get the stacks away? They do have a couple players away, but nobody at much speed. They got to be much faster than that if they want to stay in. They have to score right now, literally right now, if they want to stay in this round and know that pass not going to take. That will be the end of round 1. Not the end, but Joker, the real Joker, will take round 1 as C. Jason gets a nice stuff there, and Aaron sends that one in. Flat bounce. They're going to get the last goal there, but it's going to be a 3-point lead there. Joker will take round 1, 13-10 over Yokel.
Yeah, Joker having a little bit of fun, both of them for that matter, in what ended up being as a pretty close game there. Now, obviously, the skill level of these players speaks for themselves. We've seen them time and time again on streams in VRML over the last couple seasons and last couple of years for that matter. So round 2, got to be an interesting one here in these semifinals of the upper bracket.
And we're currently at $796 of that $1,000 goal. We are just $204 away from the $1,000 goal. Now we still have a little bit of Echo Arena to get through today, as that's an interesting graphical glitch. I've never seen that one.
Yeah, that was the first time for everything.
Yeah, it seems so random, that one.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's okay. Oh, I see what I did. Because we stayed on the same server. Never you mind. This was a Pally error through and through. But you know what? It's all in line with the joking theme of the stream. So I'm sorry. That's why I'm not on a team. Don't be mean. I'm a rookie. Call me green. All right, there. I think I covered pretty nicely. Dimwi, the stats, but ignore the old ones.
You know what? I'll do like this. There we go. We got game high points shared between Kong and JL Graham, which is very interesting. Both with 6. Then a 5 there to Game, 2 to Aaron. You know, looking at the stats individually, Joker not that far ahead. You look at possession time, Joker well ahead in possession, almost a full minute ahead. But yeah, it's a fairly even matchup so far. So nice headbutt there, but not in the area they were looking for.
Keep going. I'm trying to fix this. Aaron, though, fixing for a goal. There you go.
Yeah, Aaron from Kong sends that one in for our first goal of round 2. It's going to be 9 seconds. 9 seconds in?
Possibly, probably. Okay, I can't confirm the stats should be fixed next time you see them. Everybody's human, even doors. All right, back to it.
9 seconds in. Huh. Felt like it was longer. Anyways, let's go to you. Long shot there from Joker. Going to be grabbed though by Jason. So almost a minute off the clock here in round 2. Going to be back in the hands of the real Joker. Game sending that one back to Kong on the back line. Kong going to send this one back up to Game. Game back to Kong. Going to try to draw that defense out. Try to get someone trapped away from the play, and they do a good job of it. But then Rox isn't able to handle that pass, and now it's going to be picked up there by J.O. Graham, who gets stunned up by Rox, picking it back up, going to send it back to Kong on the back line there for the reset. Kong sending it back in, going to hit Game. Game going into Aaron. Ooh. Aaron wanted that opportunity. Oh, goes to the anchor shot off the backboard, but hits, I believe that was a head. Kong picking it back up. Oh, he gets stunned out, not able to complete that one. Game with it. Game going off the backboard. Not on, but Kong's going to finally take out the trash there, get the 2 on the board. Joker's up by 4.
Again, we saw that earlier in the match that real Joker had today, in that patience and the ability to just convert in situations that are very tough for most players and teams to convert in, and you know, maintain that calm demeanor where they're not getting too rushed and strong in the passes just because they're super congested and have defenders nearby. So nice execution once more. 4 points for Blue Joker.
And Rox was able to intercept that one, so Blue Joker back in possession here. Game with it, carrying it in, pulls J.L. Graham, cuts it across there to Aaron, and Aaron's going to plant that one for the 2. They're up by 6 here. That was just a nice setup there. You know, you saw J.L. Graham was fighting on him, so he just waited. Aaron was running parallel to him the whole way up there. That was a beautiful play by Joker.
Blue Joker.
The real Joker.
And lost over there in Twitch chat by the by. You know, that was a few minutes late, but thanks for the compliments. Just saying, I love positivity and such from the casters, spectators. Well, watch that. See you later, says the spectator. 9 for Joker. Hot on that shot. And looking kind of like they did towards the round 3 in that game from earlier on now. Really, really quick scoring.
Yeah, it was... Yeah, you hate to see it because you know how it feels, and you love to see it because it's a great play. But you hate to see it because you know how it feels. You don't like getting stuffed when you're back down the quarterback. What an interception! Game has an empty net. No, he doesn't. Excuse me.
Oh no! Look at that.
Well, that was coordination. Oh goodness gracious! Oh, everything about that was just dirty.
The reflexes on that shield, that stun block that Kung did. That's the second time. He did that one earlier in the first round where they didn't score on it, but it was just so impeccably timed. I mean, that is just super impressive to watch. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it really was. That one hurts. That one hurts a lot. That one's demoralizing. You know, that's how you would classify that one as. Kong is gonna take that pass there from Game, sends it back to Game, and Game's gonna plant that one in for another 2. Joker. Round 2, not as evenly matched. They are up by 13 points with still 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, absolutely. They are on a very large scoring pace here. I mean, we again going back to Game. He's the holder of the single game record in terms of scoring, 46 points, a couple months back. So this team, they can put on a lot in a hurry. But they're going to lose that one in a hurry as Aaron takes it back and just goes off the backboard. But there's plenty of people there to maybe rebound this and get the open goal. Or not.
You know what I've learned playing against and watching Joker and the Joker. Oh, my goodness. Rox. What a steal. Not quite on. It's got a ding, but wow, what a play there. And Rox is able to pick it right back up, has an opportunity, he plants it. That was a nice move. You know, he grabs the backboard there. That's when the goalie comes out to challenge him. Uses backboard to duck under, sends it in. On the other hand, they're up by 15 points. So I was going to comment, just a quick comment on Aaron. When you're on your offensive joust and he's on any of the station blocks, don't send the disc in his area. There's something about he plays that mid so well. And another stun there. Is it going to be a turnover? It is.
And with 15 on the board and maybe a couple more about to come, nope, it's actually just going to be a slap, bouncing it over to Jason, but holding on to it and losing that disc out to Rox, who dunks it in with a ding as well.
Oh, I thought it was, from my angle, it looked like a headbutt. That was not a headbutt, but he did get a grab on that and planted that one in for the 2. Yeah, 3 points away from Mercy here, with still over 4 minutes to go. This is a very, very different round 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, 13-10 in round 1, but just the extreme momentum being shown, never looking back. They scored over and over to start the round. You had some turnovers off of those defensive jousts for Orange Joker, and then Blue Joker just punished and punished on them to the point of a mercy here now off another turnover into the 20-point score.
That was Kong. Kong, 48 meters out. Oh, that's just ridiculous. That hurts. That one hurts. I feel this one. I feel this, especially after that first round when it's so close. That one, you feel that one.
Yeah. And I mean, for Orange Joker here, taking that loss, again, you look at that roster: Chrome, C. Jason, JL Graham, Mozzie. These are elite players in their own right.
Oh yeah.
So that's like, again, the context you got to keep in mind here is that just great performance from Blue Joker, but Orange Joker definitely no slouches in their own. It's just that's the kind of skill level you're dealing with. And you know, I know for Real Joker, and this is kind of, we've seen it when they've won these VRML championships in these past couple seasons. They're just, when they turn it up, it seems like it's impossible just about to stop that snowball if you allow it to begin. You know, if you can kind of weather the initial storm, that round might be, you know, close at least, but if you allow them in those initial minutes to just start picking it up and get those, you know, 2, 3, 4 scores in a row, it's not uncommon to see them pushing 20 to 30 points in a hurry.
Yeah. Yeah, and just on that topic, the players there on Orange Joker, Chrome, C. Jason, JL Graham, Mozzie, you know, Chrome's always been, you know, one of those top level players, but CJ, JL Graham, and Mozzie, all over the course of VRML, and I probably started a little bit before VRML, but they have gotten so good, so good. I mean, so amazingly good, all of them. You are talking about some of the best players in the league here, going up against the best players in the league. So you know that's the context. This is not, you know.
Yeah, and of course, here in this Arena Charity Cup, playing, you know, for a good cause and for fun, as well as some really cool prizes, which I'll show for you again here from HyperX and VR Community Builders. But of course, even in these kind of off-season tournaments and events and one-off cups and such, you know, the players at this level, they put a lot of time into this game. They've put for a lot of these players, the last, you know, couple of years, 2 to 3 years into this game and staying on top of it. So whatever the context is, even if it's just an offline, non-stream scrimmage match, you still get competitive. You know, if these games get close, when it comes down to it, you still want to win the game any way that you can. And yeah, so it's, as we do get deeper into these brackets now, this was the semifinals, so we're going to see Blue Joker moving on to the actual finals later on today. I fully expect some really tight competition and just, you know, these players putting their heads down and really trying to work for those victories. So that said, again, big thank you to everyone stopping by in the Twitch chat as we kind of prep ourselves for our next match here. We will, at this point, I do believe, be redirecting into the lower brackets to catch some of those matches as Team Joker here in blue does wait for the lower bracket to finish, essentially. So once those matches are done and we can confirm our next game, we'll get into that and go to the lower bracket semifinals, I believe, and then the lower bracket finals, and then finally the upper bracket finals to determine the prize winners and conclude this cup. But still a ways to go yet. And of course, again, shout outs to everyone who's donated here today and yesterday as well. Much appreciation to you guys. We had, you know, yesterday Rocks Titan with 20, Mr. Nate Bro with $5, Haska with 35. We had Newton Dad with 50, Egret with 200 to start off today. Amazing stuff there. You had YOLO Man with 5, Nightfire with another 50, Strempitsky with $20, Caltrop with 20, Phantoms Esports with 5, and all the support. We're hoping to hit this goal by the end of today, but either way, what's important is we're doing something for a good cause, and No matter where we end up, it is very appreciated that you guys have stopped by and contributed, whether chatting or donating. So thank you very much. Now, until the next match, which should hopefully come along soon, we're going to take a brief intermission again. But do stay tuned, as we still have at least a few more matches left on this stream. All right, everybody. Hello, hello, and welcome back one more time. Love you too, stream. Haven't muted them yet, and boy, am I happy that I didn't. Heart is warmed. But yes, hello. I'm Palidore, being joined by SirDimwi, and we're continuing on our Arena Charity Cup here. Dimwi, been fun so far. The last couple days had some good matches, some really interesting ones where you see one round being extreme, the other round being opposite extreme is what I've been noticing for several of these, both these days. But you know, here in the lower bracket now, can't afford to lose anymore. This is a win or go home for Hakuna Matata and Glizzy.
Yeah, these are must-win games here. This is it. This is yeah. These are the elimination games that I believe it was it Power Games asking earlier. If we were in elimination games, we are now. And what's up, Rocks Titan in the chat there? Good win last game, dude. A couple good plays from you there.
Yeah,
and a couple good highlights that you're gonna want to put into a video because they looked awesome. You know, but yeah, this is gonna be a really good one. This is gonna be it's gonna be a really good game. Over there on the left side, Hakuna Matata, Heck, AKA Hecken, Llama Cat, Firebird, and Desirable. Now I haven't played with Hecken and Firebird all that much. Llama Cat, I know I played a couple games with her way back. I know she's been around the community for a while. Yeah. And Desirable, aka Gamer Boy, aka however many names that dude has. He's back when I think it was preseason, and he was on Orbit. I believe with Zenith and who else was on Orbit? Sneaky Evil and whoever it was. I remember I knew him as a forward. I knew Desirable as a striker, as a very agile striker, and I saw him playing on the defensive line, and I was very skeptical. And then it turns out he's definitely one of the better backliners and goalies in the league. So particularly his backline play, he's so hard to get clears on. He knows where to put himself on that backline to prevent you from getting out of your zone. And we're definitely gonna see some of that at play here. Against this team, Woosh, Moonface, Sweet Tooth, and Chocolate, especially. What I'm very interested to see is that Desirable backline versus that Chocolate Sweet Tooth chain. That's going to be the clash here. That's going to be the point of contention, I think, in this series.
Oh yeah, well, because we saw this team here, Glizzy, earlier on to start off the stream today against Joker, Real Joker, Blue Joker, Team Joker, The Joker, Capital Joker, and it was just a really fun, 3-round match, and it was a case you brought it up a couple times during it. It was because of that stack, largely causing so much trouble, just really keeping the pressure on constantly, and really brought them a lot of success there. So you know, it'll be a case here just to see how Hakuna Matata is able to handle that kind of aggression, that kind of speed, just zooming up and down the floor. But yeah, like we mentioned, it's just at the point now, whereas the deeper we get into this tournament now, especially here in the lower brackets and beyond now, these teams, they really do want to win. It's for fun, it's for charity, it's for some great prizes from HyperX and VR community builders, but at the end of the day, competition is competition, and whatever the context, you want to come out of these the winner.
Yes, you do.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But yeah, so one of the teams readied up here, just waiting on the other one as well. Quick shout out to once more our sponsors here for this cup in HyperX and VR Community Builders, sponsoring these awesome prizes, which I will, there you go, pull up for you on the stream. And just as well to our VR Master League sponsors from the seasonal play, of course, and ProTube VR, VR Cover, Rebuff Reality, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net. So, for, again, all the sponsors, as well as all the viewers and the chatters and what have you, and the donators, thanks for joining. We are rolling on with the second half of this stream today, the final half of this stream, as we get these last 3 matches in. So, starting off soon. Now, I see desirable Dash in the Twitch chat there. Are you desirable or are you Dash? That is the question. I would assume desirable, but.
Are you saying Dash isn't desirable?
I mean, no.
Why did you say that?
Have you seen Dash with the bow tie? No, he is the most desirable, if nothing else.
Dash, you in chat, dude? You gonna take us?
Take what? I'm complimenting his bow tie. Dimwi, don't throw me under the bus. Or under the train. Under the Joker train.
Somebody get dashed in here. Somebody get dashed in here. I'm about to start a fight.
Already started. That said, this match is already and about to get started. So here we go, ladies and gents. Welcome to it. Let's do it. Of course, I'm Palidore. SirDimwi next to me. Hakuna Matata. No worries, Dimwi. We're on our way. As Glizzy is looking to maybe take the disc. Nope, losing it out to Llama Cat and losing it off the brawls, the combat, as Desirable gets a clear.
And Desirable picking that one up, clearing it out, but that quick chain there from Glizzy, that's going to be Sweet Tooth. No surprise, picking that one up. Sending it out, looking to hit it to Chocolate. Ends up getting his own, well, it was just a self-pass. Oh, and that one going dangerously close to the goal. Wow, as Whoosh picks that one up, has 3 there, takes the shot. What? Well, you're supposed to pass it there. What are you doing? I can't believe he hit it. The universe should not have rewarded him with that goal.
Well, you know what? Yeah, it did. And Whoosh, I was going to say, though, it's not the first time we've seen that from multiple teams. Pressing those little advantages and sometimes getting a little bit bolder than I'm used to from some players, but sometimes, and in fact today, oftentimes, it's actually worked out. So who am I to judge as a ender attempt gets broken up by Chocolate there, and now a Llama Cat trying to speed down the floor for a rebound, but will be a shot instead, and actually will get the rebound, but then losing the handles.
Yeah, I believe it hit for the head of Heck there behind the goal. Oh, that pass over to Moonface. You know, it was one of those that looked like Moonface was going to be grabbing it right about the same time it was bouncing on the floor. That's going to be hard to grab. Chocolate's going to send this one into Moonface. Moonface going down to the floor looking for Whoosh, but just out of reach, and now Heck is going to get the slap out of the bubble there. Down to the floor where Moonface will pick it up. Chocolate's getting some, making some space there. Does accept that pass. He's got 2 orange players right in front. Going to send over to Moonface. Moonface sending it in there to Sweet Tooth and bring it in for the 2. And Glizzy going to go up by 4 here, 2 minutes in.
Good start for Glizzy, for sure. Hakuna Matata back on the joust advantage here, trying to find their first goal. Still plenty of time, only 2 minutes expired in this first round here in this lower bracket matchup. So on we go as the launch gets taken by Desirable.
Desirable there with it, gonna send this one through mid, looking for a long pass there, just out of reach of Llama Cat, and that was going to get picked up there by Moonface. Moonface going to clear this one out, does hit Sweet Tooth deep. Sweet Tooth empty goal, takes a shot, he's going to hit it 29 meters out. That's going to put Glizzy up by 7.
And Sweet Tooth was indeed deep, both on the reception and then the shot itself. Just about 30 meters deep and 17 meters a second, so no slouch on the speed either with that throw. As they do go up by 7. Still 7:20 left in this round for that matter. So here we go. It's Desirable back on the joust still yet, but a turnover back to Whoosh.
Yeah, that was a quick slap pass there to Heck and just out of reach. Heck wasn't able to get a handle. Now sending it back through. Whoosh gets another grab. Long shot. No. Ooh. Hitting the bottom side of the cone there on the backboard. Moonface is going to pick that rebound up. Moonface gets by. Llama Cat sends it over there to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth is going to plant it for the 2. Lizzy's going to go up 9-0 here. 3 minutes in.
Yeah, really strong start from Glizzy. Definitely not leaving anything to chance. They're just piling on the points. And I mentioned in that Joker matchup just moments ago, before this, that once you start allowing teams, to pile up those points, you're gonna see that snowball start to happen. And against a high-powered offensive team, it's just you don't want to give them the chance to feel that good.
Ooh. Nice grab there. I believe it was that Whoosh in goal. No, who's in the goal? Yeah, it's Whoosh. Whoosh with a big save there. Llama Cat back in possession there. Llama Cat, good pass there to Desirable, taking the shot.
Wow.
Another good stop by Whoosh. He's going to get that one cleared out. Now, chain for it. Good lead share, but the send in. Is that going to be on? Oh, it is. Chocolate.
Look at your stream, Dimly. Oh, Chocolate called that from the get-go. The moment that shot was released, the double thumbs up or maybe the double finger guns, either way. Gotta love a player who can call that shot from that deep out and just know that it's good.
Yeah, that was, not favorable. Although, looks like Heck might be able to get there. No, that chain does. Chocolate sending that shot. Gonna get grabbed, but then right back out to him. Maybe. No, it's going to be Llama Cat picking up. Llama Cat going to send this one in. That one's going to hit the post, bounce out, and find the hands there of Whoosh as he was coming back. So Whoosh back with it. Whoosh going to send it out. Currently up by 12 is Glizzy. Desirable picking that one up. Desirable sending it in. Not taking a favorable bounce. It'll be picked up once again by Whoosh. Whoosh sending that one out in the hands of Heck. Heck taking the shot. That one goes wide. And Llama Cat picking it up, bringing it back. Oh, another stop. Sweet Tooth with the grab. Going to send that one out of the bubble. And now it's Moonface here with it. Moonface going to clear this one out. Back in the Hakuna Matata zone. And it will be, who's that? Chocolate getting there first. Chocolate sending it in. That's a 14-point lead just about halfway through round one.
You know, some really good defense. I mean, compliment, of course, the offense and the speed enabling that shot, but between Whoosh and Sweet Tooth as well in that last save, they're making some nice defensive stops there, kind of putting the cork on any attempts to build something onto the scoreboard for Hakuna Matata, and then they're turning it into some great offense as well. So really multifaceted round we're seeing here from the side of Glizzy.
So now some back and forth there, but it will be Glizzy coming away with that one, and that one getting sent all the way in. Chocolate gets there first. It's another one. That's a 17-point lead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Hakuna Matata means yes worries very much at the moment, because that is a mountain of a lead being built for Glizzy. And Hakuna Matata knowing that they're at the threat of being axed out here in this series, in this cup, because this is double elimin. This is the lower bracket, so really going to be very, very important for them to build something and anything in the next few minutes, or else Glizzy is just going to snowball right away into the Mercy play.
What is that?
It's a deep shot, and it is a deep hole that Hakuna Matata has to climb out of now. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that was Glizzy. Really just took a command of that game.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Absolutely just took command of it.
Without a doubt. It was incredible from the get-go with that pace. Again, those first 2 minutes, just score, 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 and never look back. So Hakuna Matata going to really need to find something to get going here in the next round. I mean, hopefully for them, they can just take a quick drink, quick sip of water. Sometimes it's all you need, and pair that with being able to see the scoreboard reset to 0-0. That's always important for a team's emotions and mentality. So not out of it yet, but it's still going to be something to climb out of, because it was not only a mercy, but it was a pretty quick one.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at the stat board. First off, Glizzy, everybody on Glizzy getting at least one save, which is the fact that they mercied and they're all getting saves. That's substantial. Those saves change the pace. I mean, you count those up. If each of those are twos, that's 10 points.
Yeah.
That they stopped from. But also notable is the fact that Glizzy got that mercy, and Hakuna Matata only picked up 2 saves total. 1 each, Llama Cat and Desirable. Usually when you see a score line like that, someone's picking up 5-6 saves, because there were so many attempts. But no, they were scoring out all their attempts. And basically is what that amounts to. Is Moonface looking for a swim move, pulls it off. I don't believe that one. Although that shot is going to go wide.
And right back to a Sweet Tooth, just trying to deny any punches, and now looking for a grab perhaps on teammates, but speeding by. There's Heck looking for a goal. 3-point shot denied, though, off the back and snagged out, but rebound going to be had here. Chocolate, though, good shield, and sending a very deep shot just so casually and grazing the barrier barely.
Yeah, that one was very close to going in, but Chocolate will pick this one back up on the far side there. I'm going to juke around a little bit. Stuns out the player, gets it across the Sweet Tooth, back over to Chocolate, who's going to send it in for the 2. That's our first 2 of round 2. 45 seconds in to Glizzy.
And Hakuna Matata did have some chances potentially to make some moves and drives into the goal. So couldn't convert on that attempt, but nonetheless, see if they can do something here with this one as they launch out now. And Desirable. Actually, Firebird this time, going to QB it and send it over to the tunnel, but just another take back as Moonface sends it deep down to the awaiting stack.
They just sat and waited for that bounce and then just tracked it down. And now look at that. All 3 of them were right in a line there. Any one of them could have taken that pass. That was... Glizzy's still rolling, man. They're still on a roll. They have not slowed down.
Yeah, and there was defense in the way, so it wasn't just an easy open pass. I mean, if it was just a few inches off here or there. That could have easily been a turnover, just like that one is slowly floating into the hands of Chocolate. And 6 quick points now in 2 minutes.
Nice quarterback sack there by the chains from Glizzy. Chocolate putting that one in for the 2. 2 minutes in, they're up by 6. These are coming quick. I mean, that one's so quick. We didn't get the UI popping up at us, or the overlay popping up at us. So, speed, distance, all that stuff. But now it's going to be Firebird with it once again. Firebird going to send this one into that near side too. Desirable with it. Long shot. He's going to hit it right corner pocket for the 3, cutting that lead in half that quickly.
Yeah, really nice there from the favorite spot you mentioned, kind of in the midfield. Loves to roam in that area, but can shoot just the same. So found that goal, found the results, cuts that lead right in half for Glizzy there, and we're back on in it.
So sending that one up, Chocolate with it. Chocolate trying to send it through mid. Actually takes a really bad bounce there. Llama-Cat's going to pick it up. Looking at an empty net, really wanted to take that shot. The defense returns. Llama-Cat over there to Desirable. Going for the anchor shot. The Moonface not going to let that one happen. Moonface over to Woosh is going to go for that clear. Looking to get that stack together. Stack is together. They're going to get down there first. Are they going to get the grab yet? Chocolate going for a long shot there on the fade, so no velocity. Desirable picks it up. But right there in the hands of Sweet Tooth looking for an anchor shot. That one goes low. Chocolate picking it back up. Chocolate look for the passer to Moonface as he was cutting in. Off of the mark, going to bounce around a little bit, still loose. Who's going to get there first? It will be Firebird getting the clear out into the Glizzy zone.
And as it bounces off the wedge, will be taken by Chocolate. Chocolate, good stun. I don't even know how got that one off. Just blocking that approaching stack. Heck with a disc, still with a player attached, so immediate clear, immediate boost. And they're going to find a goal covered up, though, and taken back by Glizzy now. So really nice speed from both teams on that occasion. It's just kind of resulting in a net neutral as it just gets lost in the mid with a lot of brawls and a lot of players just flying back and forth.
Now Woosh with it. Woosh pulling a Dusty on Firebird. And pulling a Woosh on that shot. Gets it in for the 2.
Pulling a Woosh. Indeed. Well, regardless, it's a shot. It's a 2 from 7 meters deep. Whoosh moment.
But also, speaking of a moment, big shout out to Dakin, man. $50 donation there to the cause. We're up to $846. We're within $154 of that $1,000 goal. Yeah, thank you very much, Dakin, man. $50 he's throwing at us.
Yeah,
at the cause.
Absolutely. Cheers to Dakin and cheers to everyone who has contributed so far to these streams across the last 2 days and to the charity here. Gamers Outreach, once again, great cause there, providing the equipment, the hardware, software, for kids in hospitals recovering. Gaming, important part of our lives, and it's an important, charity here to just help the process there for kids that are in the hospital. As Heck, well, trying to maybe stop some of the bleeding by delivering it over here to Firebird, but Firebird getting lost with a punch. And now Firebird's going to find himself in the hospital, perhaps, after that.
Oh, wow. That Chocolate sends that one in. It takes a great bounce right to the trench area. Whoosh picks it up and sends it in for the 3. That was a nice setup there. That was a great send-in from Chocolate. And whether it was intentional or not, it was a great send-in. And Whoosh picks it up in just the right spot. 18 meters a second, he gets that 3 in.
Yeah, and with 4:31 remaining here in the second round, and already the first round in the books to the benefit of Glizzy, they're feeling pretty good here and in control on the whole as they approach this last few minutes. But Hakuna Matata, they got the 3 points on the board. They've got maybe a turnover force, and if they can beat them with the speed, which they actually do, Heckin's going to find that and almost gets it through. That would have been a fantastic shot, still may be. And it goes Desirable's way to just cut that lead a little bit for Glizzy and bring Hakuna Matata to 6.
Somebody clipped that whole sequence there. Everybody pulled an awesome move there. Like, that was special. On both sides, that was just phenomenal. That was absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, this is back in possession is Glizzy, but then quick turnover there, Desirable with it, trying to send it out, gonna bounce down towards 4 there. But then a quick turnover, Chocolate coming away with it. Lit's gonna send this one in, looking for Whoosh. Does get to not quite. A couple of stuns go out, goalie comes out to send that one away. I believe that was Heck. Clearing that one out, and it does clear all the way down into the Glizzy bubble. It's going to be who's getting there first. Firebird, maybe. Opportunity.
Oh, opportunity lost, unfortunately. Struggled to get that disc first, but might still have another chance. There's Firebird delivering it up high, but just nobody home. So it's going to go to the bow tie, where it's taken by Desirable once again, but off the barrier. And now going back to the way of Glizzy. So yeah, a couple opportunities, and those ones will certainly hurt, unable to convert.
But Moonface with it. Yeah, no, that's, yeah, Glizzy back in possession here in the zone. Chocolate sending it back up to Moonface. Moonface back to Chocolate. Nice give and go there to get through that area into mid. They get through mid. Sweet Tooth picking it up on the ceiling, but that chain gets there. That's going to be Desirable. Picking it up, sending it back into the Glizzy zone there, all the way to the far side wall. Going to be a chain that stack, 2 stacks getting there. Ooh, that head bounce there is going to split up blue stack and give Llama Cat the space to get that one in for the 2. And Hakuna Matata in round 2 with 2 minutes to go is back within 3.
Yeah, just bulldozing that in like Pumbaa, and Llama Cat getting it done. See Dakadman saying, I heard every 50 steps Palidore was dropping puns. Every 50 steps. Well, don't you stare, but that is correct. Awkward silence. And we're back.
It took me a minute. I didn't quite catch it. Stare. I was like, stare. Stare. Stare?
Stare.
Oh, stairs.
Stairs. Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
All good.
I'm smiling really big right now. You can't see me. I'm smiling. I'm smiling very big.
Yeah, I guess that pun just went whoosh, much like that shot went whoosh. Anyway, Firebird with the disc here, gonna send it off, but gets picked out at the tunnel. Moonface with a deep heave, and look at that beautiful hit from the tunnel. Not even time for the UI. Once again, 37 meters deep, though. Great shot.
And yeah, minute 20 on the clock. There's a question in the chat. This is a good, not the best moment, but Echopedia. Okay, I'll pop a link in the chat in a minute once we get done with this round. But Echopedia is a good resource for block names. In fact, the Firebird gonna handle that one, sending it to the near side too. They're down by 9. I don't know. Is there enough time left here? I'm not sure. Long shot. If there might be 6 points. There is enough time. That's how they're going to have to do it.
You're right, though. Long shot, it will be. 17-11. I mean, they needed that, and they got it at least. So, I don't know. Danger zone. It needs to be fast, didn't we? Really, really fast. So as they launch out here, it's going to be, again, aggressive defense. They need it, but they don't have it. And actually, they do. Never mind. I spoke too soon. But still, unfortunately, this is the killer. They got it back, and that is the biggest bane to goalies everywhere as a Joker train is attempted. Man, you hate to get a wonderful save only to have it be followed by immediate pick back by the team who shot it. It hurts, and it hurts to the degree that it's going to be just no time on the clock now for Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, it's round 2 is gonna be in the hands of Glizzy. They are gonna take this the round on the bracket. One last shot there, whoosh, from 21 meters out, gonna hit that one for the 3. They're gonna take this one 20-11 in round 2.
All right, and so with that, I mean, still a much more competitive round compared, to the first round was a rather just quick mercy. It was basically a blitz. This one staying a lot more even and, giving some attempts to at least score there for the side of Hakuna Matata, 17-11 there, or 20-11 rather. But yeah, it's just unable to find enough time on the clock essentially to come away with that win. And as a result, Glizzy will be advancing. We're going to see them face off against one of the Jokers, a fake Joker, I believe, next.
Yeah, Yokel.
Yokel. Yeah. Or Loker, as I was calling him yesterday. Or Blue Joker, as we called them, versus Real Joker earlier on. Although they might not be blue this time. And
they were actually not. I keep hitting my mute button. I'm getting confused. They were Orange Joker. Real Joker was Blue Joker.
Well, see, now we're all just confused. That's all right. All right, to the score screen, though. Nonetheless, we're going to take a look at your stats there and just get settled and ready for the next match here in the coming moments. So with that, also, take a quick intermission as we'll keep the stats on the screen for you, but pull up the brackets here in just a second. And yeah, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We still got at least a couple more matches left on this day to determine the winner of the Arena Charity Cup. All right, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome back to VR Master League, and welcome to the Arena Charity Cup. Thank you again, everyone, joining us as we do wind this down. We're about ready to begin our third place match, our bronze match here in this weekend-long cup. So happy to do it, and happy to be here with SirDimwi, of course. And yeah, what do you think is going to happen in this particular match? HyperX here, which I'll bring up for you right now. You can see the first place will be the Cloud Mix headsets, Cloud Alpha headsets for second place, and this match, Cloud Earbuds, will be going to the team to win this match, potentially here. So, will be again just all of it on the line, coming down to it. Everyone wants their piece of the prize, and you know, again, it's all as well for a very, very good cause in the Gamers Outreach Foundation.
Yeah, so we're gonna get started here in this excuse me, in this bronze match. Yokels, blue Joker on the right there, and it's actually gonna be Glizzy on the left and orange gonna get the headbutt on that joust, but right there in the hands of Yokels. The Yokels, I gotta call them the young Yokels. And Sweet Tooth picking that one up, gonna send it into the bubble there, flat bounce, but the chain overshoots a Chocolate with an opportunity. The ding, it's gonna bounce out of the bubble there, where Whoosh will pick it up.
All right, and Chocolate as well, just a really strong fling to the ceiling. But Sweet Tooth has the disc and is going to send it back to Chocolate now. Another attempt, but again, a bit of a strong pass. Granted, a lot of interference being ran, a lot of blue bodies in that zone, so needed to make the passes strong, but just not any luck on the recoveries.
What a long shot there by Mozzie. The chain not able to track it down. Actually, twice they overshoot. And C. Jason just with a tap. Gonna send it in and do a little bit of was that a taunt? I'm not sure. Maybe flexing the arms. But yeah, good goal there by C. Jason. Had a little bit of time there. 44 seconds in. That's our first goal of round one.
Yeah, and with that, we're well, we already broke the seal, and I mentioned earlier on, a lot of these matches have kind of been interesting. We've seen these dramatic scoring totals in a lot of these rounds, like first rounds, and then the next one you get a polar opposite at oftentimes. So kind of intrigued by how the pace of this match will be here, but we know to make it this far in the brackets, I mean, it's going to get more even and even, you would presume, as Glizzy faces off against not Joker, and look at that, it's Whoosh! Right back again. We just saw that in the last match, and we're seeing more of it here now.
Yeah, great stop there by Whoosh, and now an opportunity, JL Graham. A second opportunity, Chrome is going to get that one in. And it's good placement there. Whoosh was set up in the goal. I want to see it from your angle. Yeah, he just didn't get the grab. That was just a good shot by Chrome. 17 meters a second from 4 meters out. It's going to be hard to stop that one.
All right, so 2 minutes off the clock, and down by 4 points. Glizzy back at the offense. And the grab clearing the boost attempt, but that is going to be denied by Chrome, just stopping them out and perhaps recognizing, just based on even on the streams we saw earlier, that if you're going to go up against this team, you need to try and break that stack if you can. Because if you just try going stack for stack with the likes of Glizzy, it's going to be a tall order.
Oh yeah, they're just that Chocolate Sweet Tooth chain. It's just too fast. It's so they're so quick. How fast they move, how fast they get going. It's I don't know if I've seen a stack before with the quickness that they have. How fast they can change directions, and how fast they get moving. Their velocity, their acceleration is unreal. It's so fast. And nice leech there. Sweet Tooth stopping that first chain. He's gonna get there. No, he gets stunned out. They've got Moonface in the goal. C. Jason sending it to Jiggy, and Jiggy is gonna get that one in after sending out Chocolate. And Yokels are going to go up by 6.
And Joker here, blue Joker, good looks, 6 points. I wasn't about to say nice and easy, but that would kind of be a lie at that point. There was just so much clutter there off those stacks down the field, and then finally someone able to wrangle the disc and get a successful attempt at it. But yeah, still a cap being had on the goal for Glizzy, unable to convert on anything quite yet, despite some good defensive plays, and maybe it's about to change, but no, just grazing the side of the barrier there.
Yeah, that was really close there, but excuse me, J.L. Graham back in possession, going to send that one in. Bouncing down to the forward. Chocolate trying to get there. Nice play there by Chocolate. And Moonface. Oh, wow. That is such a Chrome move. That was so chrome right there. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was mad to the max. All shiny and chrome. And that's 8 points for Joker here. Blue Joker.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, sorry. Blue Joker getting that goal there. Yeah, chrome. He's so good. But Whoosh now with it, sending it over to Chocolate there on the cloud block. We're over 4 minutes into round 1 here. Still scoreless is Glizzy. As Whoosh is going to send that one to the near side wall there to Moonface. Moonface looking to cross it up, goes back to Whoosh. Whoosh not able to get the grab. Disc is loose. 2 players. There's Moonface, does track it down. Moonface going over to Chocolate. Chocolate to Sweet Tooth as he's cutting, but the stun. Great challenge there by CJ. Whoosh gets stunned out there by JL Graham with the stuff. Gets that clear, and now it's going to get out through that far side tube where JL Graham will pick it up. Opportunity, takes a shot, and that chain stops it.
All right, good job by the stack to get back, but they also give it back to the blue team, to Joker here. So they will lose it again, maybe, but picking it off was C. Jason. C. Jason seeing teammate there, positioned on the wall, and a nice handoff maybe, or maybe it was just a shot attempt. Either way, there were some players in position, but they will lose out on that attempt, and it's going to result in Chocolate speeding down the floor for the open 3-point goal.
Yeah, that was just well done. You know, they got the clear out. Chocolate got the speed down. I'm not sure what happened in the backfield. I don't know if maybe Sweet Tooth got stunned out. But Chocolate still got free, got down there quickly, and sends it in for the 3. That's their first goal of the game here. Cuts that lead to 5. Still 4.5 minutes to go. So Glizzy still in it.
And JL sending it over to Mozzie. Just brief hesitation on the pass, make sure they were able to line it up correctly. Not able to line that one, so off the wall it goes. A couple players there kind of struggling to get those regrabs, however, Chrome and JL, so it's going to enable Sweet Tooth the attempted clear, but then hiding behind the island was C. Jason. So C. Jason finding nobody but Sweet Tooth again as the stack gets back. We can see JL and really all of Joker here really on top of trying to break up those stacks. Like you can see it all the way up and down the floor.
Yeah, now C. Jason going up to JL Graham with an opportunity. He gets it in. Wow, and somebody not happy. Actually, no, excuse me, somebody very happy over there on Joker. Who's that shaking around there? It looks like C. Jason. C. Jason very happy about that goal there from JL Graham. It was a great goal. I mean, it was a fantastic goal. He gets it in on the underhand by 3 defenders. So, yeah, well done.
And as the launch goes out here, there's their first person view. See FX lost, and they're asking for it more in the Twitch chat. Yeah, I try to go to it somewhat regularly, if I can remember. Of course, sometimes action happens so fast, it's also a bit dazing, depending on the players you're watching. So it's kind of a moderation type thing, but definitely cool to get those angles as Sweet Tooth gets that one over to Chocolate. Very nice angle, and there's the pass, but no finish on the spin attempt. Maybe a little bit too fancy, but a second chance. See, it's 10-5.
Yeah, that's everyone's collapsing in there. It's just a mad scramble for the disc, and Moonface is the one that comes away with it. And those are so hard to deal with because, you know, probably every single one of those players at one point or another thought they had the disc. You know, more than likely they thought they had it, and it just, you know, it just gets away from them. And yeah, good goal there. Oh, Moonface with a great interception. And they're going to start moving in to the offensive zone off of that. Great setup there by the, oh, that was fantastic. That's how you do that. That's exactly, that was just beautiful. That was perfect. That was perfectly executed.
It was. Found the right moves, the right passes. Look at that, just making the goalie adjust and have to make some quick snap decisions in addition to having to, you know, move the head and just keep track of where that disc is, you know, forcing those goalkeepers to make to perform so many actions at once. That's the best way to get around them instead of just walking it up right on them.
So now Mozzie, gonna send that one back there to see. Oh, this that's so quick. Oh, it surprised me. Gonna start on me, Mozzie. Gonna go for the back pass there. Wasn't gonna risk that one. It's C. Jason. C. Jason going back there to Chrome. Chrome ducking in, gets it across the Jiggy, who's gonna plant it. They're going to go up by 5 here with just about a minute and a half to go once we come out of the tubes.
Yeah, very nice hit. Still close game. 140 left as I speak here, and still plenty of time to make up for 2 or 3 goals, which they need. And again, given the speed of these players, it wouldn't be uncommon to see that, and unexpected necessarily, but we'll see how they maneuver around this defense because no slouches on their stacks as well. As it actually does get broken up was Joker, but still contesting that fairly well. Going to go for that backboard attempt and just bouncing right off to the rebounded hands of Whoosh.
Yeah, good cross pass there to Moonface. Moonface hits Sweet Tooth, or excuse me, Mozzie. No, it was
Sweet Tooth. Yeah.
Yeah, Mozzie must have gotten a touch on it. Gonna watch it from your angle. Yeah, it looks like he just got there right at the plane, trying to get a grab on it, but it goes in nonetheless. So yeah, another 2 points there. So back to 3-point game, just under a minute to go. This one down to the wire.
All right, and yeah, 49 seconds remaining. Turnover is very pertinent here to be caused, that is, if you're Glizzy. So they're trying, and they are flying with some heat. Look at that, coming through, so they do get it. 37 seconds left, and trying to line up a pass. Of course, the goal is going to be covered off. Very important that they do so, but a big stun coming through. Reception, anchoring down, trying to go for it, but losing it out now. And that is a big clear that could maybe seal this, especially with a score.
Yeah, especially with the score, but even now, Glizzy absolutely needs a 3 if they want to stop this one in round 1. But still in possession, at least for a moment, was Joker there. It's going to be picked up by Chocolate. Chocolate sending this one in. Going to bounce around there, bounce into the ball. Oh my goodness!
What? Chocolate gets the goal for an OT. What in the world just happened there? I can't. What?
12, 11, 10. Did not expect that. Did not expect that.
Unbelievable. We're going into overtime off of that amazing shot from Chocolate, somehow working its way in. Just a slip up there, and now all the momentum perhaps going to be on the side of Glizzy. So here goes for Moonface over to Chocolate. Chocolate trying to evade the defense, gets it to the bow tie. Sweet Tooth now delivering up high, and to the shoulder they go for OT. The victory, no, it's denied there. Great save, and out it goes.
Yeah, Mozzie with the big stop there. Their chain is going to get there first. Maybe they got that other chain coming in quick. Oh, that's very near the goal, but it does go wide. Going to be slapped out there by, I believe, Moonface, and picked up by Jiggy on the back line there for Blue Joker. Jiggy over to Mozzie, taking a shot. That one's going to ding. Now CJson on the back line, on the midline, in fact, going to pick this one up. CJson crossing it over there to Mozzie. Mozzie going behind the goal to, Chrome, and Chrome is going to plant that for the 2, and that is going to be round 1 to Blue Joker. Off to that goal from Crow.
And Blue is Glizzy. Can't be feeling happy about that, because what a unlikely turn of events that resulted in an overtime. But Joker saying, no, declined. We're taking this away in that first. Almost a big upset in the context of that round, because it looked like Joker was in firm control. But wow, what a last couple of minutes of that match there.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. And also fantastic, we're only $154 away from our $1,000 goal here. Just $154 away. I mean, that is absolutely fantastic. We started the day, I think, just under that $500 mark, and now we're only $154 away. Just go over those last handful. You got $50 from Dak and Man. We had $5 from Phantoms Esports, $1 from Volanti, $20 from Caltrop, $20 from Strem, $50 from Nightfire, and $200 from Egret earlier in the day. It's absolutely phenomenal there from all those guys. And yeah, just $154 away from that $1,000 goal. And we're closing in on the end here. We got this, 1 or 2 more rounds in this one, hopefully 2 more. And then just a few more rounds in the next one, and that's it. So trying to get to that $1,000 mark, but we do have round 2 coming up right now here between Glizzy and Joker. That was so close there in round 1. That was ridiculous.
It really, really was. I'm excited now for this second round, seeing how this one goes. Again, this is the third place match here. This is the lower bracket, and win or go home. But as much as anything, they're trying to, again, make it to the upper brackets and compete for these great prizes and continue to raise money for this great charity. As Mozzie just sends it over, but taken back, actually. JL Graham back again. Look, can't even light up for a second, because it's just steal after steal after steal.
And now long shot there. That one's going to bounce off the nest and out towards that the trap on the far side where Chocolate will pick it up. Lit's going to send this one across. Ooh, just out of reach of the teammate. It's going to make its way to the floor. Well, Whoosh will get a touch on it, but Mozzie comes away with it. Mozzie going to clear that one out all the way down. JL Graham trying to get there, overshoots, mishandles it. Misplays it. Sweet Tooth picking it up, trying to clear it out. That one's going to bounce off of the Geo there at mid. And now juking around a little bit, trying to make some space. Does get it up there to Moonface. Moonface under pressure, trying to go back to Sweet Tooth, just out of reach. Sweet Tooth does come away with it. Nonetheless, going back to Moonface, and they're just trying to maintain control here under assault. As you get through mid, nice pass up there to Sweet Tooth. No, Sweet Tooth sending it for the reset there to Chocolate.
And right back to the bubble, pretty close to the goal, but snagged out there. See Jason losing it to Sweet Tooth, though. Still snagged back again. This is fast, this is frantic, and right into the deep blue. Call it the Atlantic, it's Moonface. And Glizzy up by 3.
Yeah, 12 meters out. You know, something drew the goalie out. Goalie came out low there on the goal, and that left it open for Moonface. That's why that placement from Moonface was fantastic. His goalie was trying to get back into position, so Moonface sends it in high, so it stays out of reach of the goalie. And nice chain disruption there. That pass is not good. Chocolate's going to get there first, and then Mozzie does get it right back, so he's going to send that one up there to Chrome. Chrome does not have a clear shot at the goal, so they're going to start passing this one around at mid. You got JL Graham trying to draw that defense out. You do, as C. Jason sends it back in. And although it is going to turn right over, and now Whoosh with it, sending it out. Not quite.
Not quite. So we'll be stuck around the ramp area. Moonface taking it back, however. A kind of rugged bounce there is going to find C. Jason. Maybe actually take that back, because that stack can never deny the likelihood of it coming to bite you, as it does for the 6 point now. That's back-to-back threes for Glizzy.
Yeah, and there's a player, it might have been C. Jason. Well, I shouldn't guess. But there's a player back trying to get in that lane. It was just a little bit too low, and Woosh was able to send that one in. So once again, you know, it's placement. The placement of these shots on Glizzy are just phenomenal. You know, they're sending them to, you know, because you only have so much room to work with, and they're putting them right in the spots that they need to. As Joker is now moving this one up. Still scoreless, 3 minutes in. Glizzy up by 6. Joe Graham going to send that one across. Great read there by Moonface. Moonface going to send this one out, going to make its way down into the Joker bubble, all the way down near the goal, and it will be J.O. Graham getting there first, picking that one up, trying to send it back out, and it does hit C. Jason there at mid.
And that's going to be a deep fling, but already there to take it right back. Moonface and Whoosh as well in the goal. That clear will be successful. The stacks lined up in a hurry, of course, and breaking off the chain now, trying to make another goal maybe, but getting stuck on the ceiling. They're still going to get it back, though. Sweet Tooth looking for that angle. Very tough one to hit from. Still yet, though, some well-positioned players on the other side of the wall as Sweet Tooth takes it from the nest, goes right down into the goal, and you know the rest. It's 8-0. And there is the flip-flops. I told you about that theme throughout the last 2 days. The second rounds have been just very, very different oftentimes here.
Yeah, I mean, that's really how it's been. And it's an 8-point lead here, 4 minutes in to Glizzy as Yokel comes out with that one. See Jason sending it over there to Chrome. Chrome sending this one in deep, just out of reach of J.L. Graham, who does ultimately get to it on pressure by that chain. So he sends it back to C. Jason on the back line, but it misses the mark. That's going to be a scrum for this one as Sweet Tooth does come away with it. Sweet Tooth going to send that one in, but a great lead share by C. Jason, although he's not able to get the grab. That's Moonface with it. They got all 4 here on offense, 4-on-3, sending it across over Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth coming in, sending the shot, but J.L. Graham with the grab, going to get it cleared out. 5.5 to go.
All right, and once more, so many stacks and leeches. It's incredible, the pace of this game. It makes it hard to follow sometimes, but just in the best of ways, it is intense. And the action here continuing as Chocolate, not much time to get rid of it, still finds the good pass to Moonface. Moonface trying for another one to the tunnel. There's the quick release, but not quick enough because, again, the chains are right there.
Yeah, now Moonface sending it right back in. They're going to hit that nugget, but Sweet Tooth there to pick it up and sends it in. Hits a 2. They're up by 10 exactly halfway through round 2. Wow.
Yeah, a big comeback round of sorts. So despite the fact that they're attempted comeback, they're almost come back there in round 1 for Glizzy to force that overtime. Wasn't quite successful. They still came back here into the second round, well prepared, still feeling good, all things considered, and it shows in their gameplay now. Because look, they got the disc again, and despite the miss, they'll have a rebound, a train, but no getting stunned, and Mozzie, great defense there.
And Zay Gunslinger donating $3.97 to make it an even 150, or excuse me, even $8.50 on the donation goal.
Oh, no.
Sweet Tooth taking a shot. That was going to ding out. So an even 150 away from the final goal as Woosh sends a goal in of his own. the underhand there, the bottom corner pocket, beautiful shot there, and they're up by 12.
And once again, just thank you to everyone who's donating, evening up this the donation goal of 1,000. But again, you know, everyone who's contributed, whether it's monetarily or just through the support, as oh boy, on life support right now is Joker, but it's all been very meaningful, and it's all very important to the cause in general, and just to you know, again, support the community, support a good charity. So we appreciate you guys for sure. And thanks for continuing to stop by here as we continue on with round 2 of this bronze match unfolding here in the lower bracket.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes to go here. A 14-point spread. Round 2 probably going to be in the hands of Glizzy, so we will probably see a round 3. Yet to see, but probably. As Chocolate trying to send that one out, hits Mozzie. Mozzie sending it into Chrome. Chrome looking to go back to Mozzie, but just at a reach. That one's going to make its way out to mid. And into that trap area will be picked up by Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth now paired up. Excuse me, that was Moonface with it. Moonface trying to send it across there to Chocolate. Chocolate not able to handle it. There's a 2-on-2 here. Chocolate does ultimately come away with it. Lit sending it across there to Sweet Tooth. Taking a shot. He's going to hit it. And they're up by 16.
Wow. The turnaround just amazing in this second round for Glizzy. So Joker, I mean, if you look up and down the list of the names on that team there on blue, you would never expect to look up with 8 minutes almost expired in a round and see 0 on the board, because these are some hard hitters on offense. So losing it again, I mean, Sweet Tooth now taking that away, and that is in from deep. 19.
And suddenly, Glizzy's only 1 point away from a mercy here with 2 minutes to go. That is unreal. Joker took the first one in the overtime, and then Glizzy comes back, maybe with a mercy here. It's got to be up to Joker though, as they are in control of it here. 2 minutes left. Chrome with it there. Chrome crossing it over to J.O. Graham. J.O. Graham going to send one up to Mozzie. Mozzie back to Jiggy. Jiggy going to cross there to Chrome. Chrome has a stack coming in on him, so he goes up to Mozzie. Mozzie coming in, goes across to Jiggy, and there it is. Their first goal of round 2 here. Over 8 minutes in, but they do get the 2 on the board to prevent that mercy, at least for now. Stave it off.
Yeah.
But exactly a minute and a half to go here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that there's less than 2 minutes at this point and the round is going to Glizzy. You don't want to go into a third decisive round here and be denied any points whatsoever, because then you have nothing to really go off of. And at least with this, they're causing some turnovers here. They got the first 2 points on the board, but it's going to be very, very important to at least close out this round with some strength.
So J.O. Graham sending that one down. It was down to C. Jason, and then it was back to Graham. So Graham backs it up to Mozzie. Mozzie going in, but a good read there by Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth's going to clear this one out. 1 minute to go here as this one goes all the way down into the bubble. Gets the flat bounce. They're going to pick it up. Sweet Tooth sending it in for the 3, and that's going to end round 2 in a mercy, 22-2 in favor of Glizzy.
Yeah, and so just after the first round ended in an overtime, 2-point differential. Now we got a 20-point differential. Major victory for sure for the side here of Glizzy.
Yeah, that was just another one of those turnaround games. And I'm very interested to see where this round 3 goes after that. Because, it's the kind of thing, on the one hand, it feels a little demoralizing. But on the other hand, it kind of lights some underneath you where you don't, not only do you want that to not happen again, you want to prove that it was a mistake.
Yeah.
And you want to show that that's not the norm. That's just what happened that one time, and you're not going to let it happen again, and you're going to prove that you're better than the team that did it to you. And so, you can come out a lot stronger after something like that. So it's kind of what I expect from Joke here. So they're
hearing some pauses, some unpauses. If people are wondering,
I think it might be a bug.
Wondering about the horns and such. No, it could be. Do you hear something the players are saying, or?
No, okay, no, it was, someone was hitting the button over and over. They were talking, though. They had, someone was over on the other side. They were having a discussion over something. I didn't hear what was being said, but I know there was a discussion there.
So it wasn't a bug, it was just someone bugging.
Yeah, something was going on. Certainly. But, So we are going to go to round 3 here. And, like I said, very curious to see what's going to happen. And,
Yeah, and a quick redirect into the chat. There's Sup2, Suprum. Got Lulz Echo. As well as Saluna saying, I just joined. Welcome to the stream. FX Lost also in there. All day pretty much. Great to see you guys. Crazy Cat as well. Nightfire, National Agency, Pyro Games earlier, Rosie Hope, Kirito. Yeah, love what's happening here on the streams today. And yesterday as well, it's been fun in the community. Not just with the Charity of Cup, of course, but just a lot of events. Whether it's Seal, whether it's Conquest series. You had the Gulag thing yesterday, which I was completely unaware of until it was happening, but that was interesting. But a lot of fun things happening here around the community. And I know I saw FX Lost in there, saying, you know, why he loves this game and such. And yeah, I think for a lot of the people coming in this year over the last few months, or even just the last week with Quest 2, of course, are really getting to see why Echo Arena has been a staple of so many of ours for the last 3 years, and why a lot of these names you've seen on stream today and you see in the Twitch chat, we've been here and around for a long time and are looking to stay here because Echo Arena, it's where it's at. So also on that note, checking in with our, again, donations here, approaching 850, so 150 away, or getting there soon. I want to thank also from day one the donators. We had Hasco with 35, we had Newton Dad with 50, as well as Lanzan with 20, Noman with 20, KFC the Gamer with 5, Nightfire with another 30 in there. So a lot of great support on both days, of course, and you guys, yeah, making all the difference here for this great charity in the Arena Charity Cup that we are supporting here with Gamers Outreach. So, yeah, thank you kindly.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. That is, it's really awesome what they do, and we are getting very close to that goal, which is really awesome. I mean, $1,000 from this community to go to that cause, really important, and yeah, really awesome. Very excited to see us hopefully get there. I mean, we have one more round here, and then at least 2 more to go. Yeah, in the next game. Yeah, again, of course, so the loser of this round will be getting those Cloud earbuds, and then the winner will be going to the finals to play for the first and second place prizes there.
Yeah, so very important and decisive moments here coming in as we now prepare ourselves for this round. And excuse me, I pressed the round. This is round 3, not round 2. You see, that's what happens when I don't cast for a few weeks. Anyways, Mozzie with the disc. This is 3rd round, make no mistake. As see Jason the shot he does take. It's 3 for Joker.
That was quick too. I mean, last round 22-2 in favor of Glizzy, and then immediately Joker come out swinging, and I hit that one. See Jason 21 meters out off the joust. That was a beautiful goal there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be very important for Joker. I mean, first of all, it's a great way for them to start off this round, but it's going to be very important for them to continue this, because after a Mercy, you don't want to get off that same kind of rough start, else it kind of turns into one of those spirals, right? So, like to see him scoring here, or to be scoring here.
Definitely. And now Joker's trying to track this one down. They do get there. Jail Graham picking that one up. Jail Graham's going to send that one out. Ooh, right there in the hands of Moonface. So Moonface turning it around. Looking for a send in. Oh, and then Chrome picking up that interception. Chrome sending this one out. Going to take a few bounces there. They do get the chains down there first. That's Mozzie with it. Mozzie wants to take that shot, but that goalie gets back and the goalie sends it in. Oh, what a grab there by Moonface. Moonface now sending that one away.
And deep down it goes. Some attempted leeches, unsuccessful though for the most part, but actually will be Sweet Tooth coming through with that casual boost down the floor, kind of eking away from the rest of the crowd, and will be the first 2 now going to Glizzy.
So cutting that lead down here. They're only down by 1, just over a minute and a half in. So yeah, it'll be Joker here with this joust advantage. So coming out of the tubes, gonna handle that one. It's Mozzie. Is that Mozzie? Oh no, mishandled.
Wow. Both teams kind of losing the handles on the disc just a little bit. So kind of fortunate there for Joker that they didn't pay for it on that attempt. But JL Graham now with that disc and just trying to kind of start where they left off on that joust, and back to Chrome now and backing it out. So nice job there. I like that. Always say that when things get a little bit crazy and in a disarray, that's when you really do want to back it out a lot of the time. That way you can stabilize and take a breath.
Yeah, no, C. Jason sending that one into Mozzie. Mozzie,
Oh,
oh,
wow.
what a pass there to Chrome, and Chrome going in off the backhand. A little bit of a twirl, a half twirl there to send that one in. Beautiful goal there from Joker, and they're back up by 3.
Yeah, that was stellar passing play from Mozzie to Chrome. Lovely conversion as well. So on the spin, on the pass, everything about that, really nice. I think being able to go into this round, just seeing the 0-0 on the board definitely helped Joker over here reset and just come out with a lot more fire this time.
So now that's Glizzy sending that one in, but C. Jason there on the back line going to pick it up. Sending that one up to JL Graham. JL Graham now crossing that one. Ooh, I didn't even see Mozzie over there. Mozzie, long shot. Is he? It's at 40 meters out. What a shot. Wow.
Hey, I said it earlier in the last round. When you looked up at that board, you saw there was 2 minutes left and no points there for Joker. You would be shocked because you know that these players on the blue team here, heavy hitters, and they're now definitely coming back around to show that. They showed it in round 1, fell off a bit in round 2. But this round now, we're just seeing that uncanny ability to hit and hit and hit.
Oh, yeah. Now Mozzie with it. They get it right back, so they're up by 6. And JL Graham sending that one over to Chrome. Chrome going over to Mozzie. Mozzie losing the hand as he gets stunned out. This one going to go up the ceiling. Sweet Tooth picking that up. Sweet Tooth flinging that one out. Great clear there. Going to find its way into that far side trap. We're taking the pass. See the little headbutt there off of Stacks to redirect. And oh, what a shot. But then C. Jason getting the grab there. All these little things are just, this is really awesome. I mean, this is some really fantastic play. C. Jason is able to bring that one in for the 2. 4 minutes in, they're going to take an 8-point lead here, 10-2.
Yeah, now, yet again, the extreme from one round to the other. You really don't know what's going to happen, it seems like. One team has so much favor, and then it just turns the opposite way, but that's going to be the nature of these games sometimes, especially when you consider the fact that a lot of these teams, not all of them, granted, obviously we have a lot of Nebula players here on Glizzy, but a lot of the times these teams are just kind of random or mixed up a little bit, for fun. And yeah, I like that added unpredictability of these off-season cups here.
Yeah, it really makes it hard. You get to know some of those teams in the regular season so well. It's nice to mix it up to get a little bit of that kind of like that unknown factor is this one going to go very near the goal, and that chain. Oh, they stop short. Although Mozzie does pick it up and he does get it in for that too.
Not only that, behind the back, I think it was. It looked like a kind of right behind Mozzie's hip that he shot that, I think.
Yeah, yes he did. Absolutely he did.
Yeah, that was slick.
Angle on that one.
That was slick, and that's what Mozzie does. They had the 3-point shot earlier, but let him that near the goal. Definitely a player who will put the moves on you.
So now it's going to be Sweet Tooth handling this one here for Glizzy. Going up there, getting above the defender. So he sends that one down there to Chocolate. Chocolate trying to send that one over to Moonface, but just out of reach. Now C. Jason coming out of goal to pick that one up, sending it out. Going to be grab there on the near side wall, sent out. Good chain there, picking it up as C. Jason. C. Jason, empty goal. Going to go ahead for that one up to JL Graham. JL Graham looking at a 1v2, trying to juke his way in, but not going to happen. It's Lit. Gets the grab on that one. Lit's going to send that one out towards that far side too. Looking to connect with Whoosh. Whoosh, actually, Moonface ultimately able to pick that one up. Moonface getting stunned out. Whoosh touches it, although may have just disconnected as Chrome is going to send that one back in.
So the back and forth continuing here a little bit. Down by 10 points, so not the score you want to see if you're Glizzy or a Glizzy fan. That said, fanning out now on the clear attempt just as the stack gets by him. It will be Chrome with the disc, lining up another pass now as the defense does cover up the orange goal there for Glizzy. But still, the balance not quite there, but same with the pass. That's going to be out of the woods. Nope, it's into the hood. It's JL Graham. Joker up by 12 now. And we're getting close now to the end here. 3.5 left, didn't we?
Yeah, and that was rough there as well. Because, yeah, the goalie was set up in the goal. And then someone got in on the goalie to try to stun him out. So then someone else followed in. You ended up with 3 bodies in the goal there. And that's never favorable to your defense when you got 3 bodies in the goal plane. It just gets in the way. It's not Mozzie with it. Mozzie going to use JL Graham for a moment, but it gets done there by Chocolate. But JL Graham does get that one back, so sending it across to Chrome. Chrome moving in. 3 minutes ago here. They're up by 12. Nice ceiling pass there to Mozzie, but a better steal. Moonface coming over with that one, going to try to clear that one out, but C. Jason there on the back line going to pick that one up and slow it down here with just under 3 to go.
All right, so desperately needing a score at some point, but with all these great passes, just look at the execution. Mozzie, yeah, execution is the right terminology here, as they are just going for the jugular. It's 16-2, Joker.
Suddenly, so we went from, this is ridiculous. We had an overtime in round 1. We had 22-2 Mercy in favor of Lizzie in round 2. And now 14 points up is Joker. Just over 2 minutes to go here. Oh, wow. There hasn't panicked, though.
That was so quick.
Yeah.
No time wasted. But does that factor in the last 8 minutes of play? Because they are still, I mean, they gotta put up a lot of points still here. A dozen, in fact. And I just don't think it's there unless they can do that, 5 times in a row.
Yeah, it's a minimum of 4 goals. It would all have to be 3s, up to 6, though. I mean, that's a lot of scoring they have to do here. Possible, but a tall order as Chrome is going to start walking this one in. They're moving slowly up through mid there to run the clock a little bit. Mozzie handling that one. Mozzie sending it back across. Look for a Jiggy. Hits Chrome. Chrome gets stunned out. The stuff there by Chocolate. Lit trying to send that one out. CJ on the back line picks it up. CJson over there to Mozzie. Mozzie under assault sends it back to CJson. CJson under assault. Sweet Tooth stealing it. Sweet Tooth going to take the shot. That one's going to go high, but they do have that chain together. Not a great bouncer. Moonface does pick it up. He's looking at a 1-on-3. He's going to go for that shot anyways. Flat bounce off the back wall. Oh. Well, it's a goal. 10-point lead to Joker still. Glizzy. That's their 3rd goal there. Up, they go up to 6. Yeah, still down by 10 with a minute to go.
Yeah, just taking a little trip through space-time there was Whoosh in the, never mind. I was going to make a pun that wouldn't have been a good one to make. Anyway, going off to the other side, it's going to be off the top there. Less than a minute left, so I mean, ultimately inconsequential on the shot regardless. Yeah, it's a strong round 3 victory here. About to happen for Joker.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to get Joker versus Joker again in the final.
Oh, you know what? If that isn't like the perfect just metaphor, I guess, of competition here. As yeah, Joker versus Joker will be coming up.
Yeah, so it's Chrome on the far side there. Chrome going to go for a ceiling shot here on a presumably empty goal. CJson going to deny his own teammate's ceiling shot and send it in himself for the 2. And that's going to end round 3 here, 18-6 in favor of the Yokels.
The Yokels, the lowercase Joker, blue Joker, Yoker Loker, whatever you call them. They were smoking in that round, that is for sure. So 18-6. And we will be going now back to the upper brackets for the return of the Spider-Man meme teams.
But congratulations to Glizzy, because they will be getting that 3rd place prize. Those
yeah,
those the HyperX earbuds.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, thank you to HyperX for providing those prizes for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place teams. And yeah, Glizzy will be going home now, figuratively speaking. They're already home, I'm sure, but not empty-handed, certainly, and not empty-eared either with those buds.
And we are still, I believe, $150 away from that from the $1,000 goal, raising money for this this charity. And yeah, the
Gamers Outreach.
Gamers Outreach. $850 there, so $150 away.
Yeah, and again, links are in the description, so go click on that there as well. I know people have been spamming it there in the Twitch chat throughout the day, which we approve of, absolutely. But yeah, the Tiltify link, you can find it in the description right below the video player there. And just as well, there you go, Nightfire right on cue. Thank you for the link. Of course, if you want more information, you can go visit arenacharitycup.com as well. If you want more information on Gamers Outreach, you can visit their website as well. And just the same, again, great cause, providing software, hardware, gaming, essentially for kids and children in hospitals and the recovery process, just to make life a little bit more pleasant and easier and offer them that escape. So it's a great kind of thing to support. So yeah, go do that. We've already gotten a lot of it, and we're winding this stream down now very, very soon. So appreciate any and all donations and all the viewership, of course, as well. All right, so with that said, we're gonna go to just a brief intermission once again, and we'll be back mighty soon, though, with the conclusion of your stream as we get ready to declare a winner. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be Joker. All right, everybody, welcome back one more time to the Arena Charity Cup here in VRML. Presented by us, that is. Say, of course, credit to our great organizers there in the Gunslinger, as well as AJ, Hasco, as well from VR Community Builders for helping and for providing the $50 to the three campaigns that raise the most funds. Of course, HyperX, the wonderful prizes that providing headsets for the top three teams here. And as I say that, we are ready to go. SirDimwi joining me. I'm Palidore, and how you feeling there, Dimwi?
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think it's going to be a good game. We got the rematch of Joker versus Joker.
Yep.
And orange Joker on the left there, that's the real Joker. Blue Joker on the right there, that's the Yokels. As the Yokels are going to pick that one up. CJson trying to send that one across. Was looking for Mozzie out of reach. So it's going to bounce loose there, still here for a moment, but Kong picks that one up. And also notable Kong, Aaron, Game, and a Rocks Titan. That is your lineup here. Going for that same lineup. Dash is still not in the game as this one gets sent back into the orange Joker zone.
Yeah, we've seen a few different lineups for Jokers, and especially if you compare the 3 different Joker-themed teams that we had in this Cup. A whole lot of Joker players. We are all Joker now, apparently. But no joking, it's Mozzie looking for a smoking hot pass to JL Graham, and that's the first 2 points.
Yeah, it was just a nice pass sequence there. And yeah, it's big for Blue Joker to get that first goal. That's big for them. It's something they can build off of, as it will be Orange Joker here with this joust advantage. 1 minute into round 1 here, down by 2. And it will be handled there by Game. Game going down. Looking to go to Aaron, but it looks like Aaron dropped. So JL Graham takes the opportunity there, sends it up to Mozzie. Mozzie coming in. Mozzie's going to hit it. And what a time for Aaron to drop, although it looks like Aaron has to nope, still out there, so I would expect the pause here any moment. Yep, there he goes.
Thank goodness for the pause button. And yeah, I guess you can call that one an airdrop. Yeah, the old Call of Duty. I know that Joker's been playing that lately. But anyway, Joker here on both teams again. You got real Joker, formerly known as Team Joker on Orange. But they have since dropped the team as of recently. They've gotten a new logo as well for the next season of VRML and whatnot. And over here on the other side, Blue Joker, still super talented, but they're not the real Joker per se. They are just imposters, but they perform very, very well to end up here in the finals.
So now we'll be Game there, the real Game, sending that one over across to Aaron. Aaron now back in the game. Aaron sending it up there to Rocks Titan. Rocks Titan, move it in. Soon to be Rocks Dash. Rocks over there to Game. Game coming in. Game's going to walk it. Oh, and that chain, it gets there in time. Chrome's going to stuff it and send that one all the way back into the Orange Joker zone. As it bounces around up at the ceiling there, going to be picked up by nobody yet.
Yeah, everyone kind of losing their positioning there because they're focused on each other for those air grabs, those air brawls instead of the disc. That said, the disc does eventually get to the side panel where it's taken by Game. Game inverted and sending it over to Kung. Kung right back to Game, but that's cut off nicely from Mozzie. Some more good defense. Saw that the last match as well as Aaron takes the disc away and makes another play here for Joker. Orange Joker, real Joker. And there's the one more pass attempt, but actually a little off.
Yeah, going for maybe a couple passes, then a couple more passes if necessary, as this one is going to get cleared back into the Orange Joker zone. Mozzie trying to get there, can't get there in time as Game gets there before and sends this one away, all the way down into the Blue Joker zone. Or both Jokers getting there right about the same time. This one's going to make its way back to midfield. Aaron picking that one up. Aaron over to Kong. Kong's going to ding that, and that one's going to bounce out of the bubble. There in the hands of Game. Game going back over to Rocks. Rocks sending it in. Ooh, that one's going to bounce by everybody. Yeah, picked up by Game. Game going over to Kong, and Kong is going to get that one in for the 2. That's Orange Joker's first goal of round 1 here of the game, cutting that 4-point lead in half.
Not what you expect. I mentioned that even with Blue Joker here in the last series, right, where you look at the clock and you already expect it to be almost at double digits practically. But yeah, actually rather low scoring and already about 4 minutes expired almost in this first round.
So now Mozzie with it. Mozzie sending this one in. They're moving slowly there on Blue Joker and still in control though, although that pass quite a bit off, although it looks like Mozzie's maybe going to be able to track that one down. He does, but sends it there in the hands of Aaron. Aaron now moving in, going to use the nugget to bounce around, hits Rocks. Rocks going over to Game, and Game's going to play that one for the 2. And we're tied up here 4-4, 4 minutes into round 1.
Yeah, I like that pass, just kind of a easy does it type thing. Right. I mean, you can see that on the replay here, the juke and just winding it right to him gently, but perfectly placed, and it's tied up.
Now will be Blue Joker here with the joust advantage. CJson handling that one. CJson over to Chrome. Chrome going to pass that one across there. Hits Mozzie. Mozzie back with CJson. See Jason back to Mozzie. Mozzie now going to push through the attack zone at mid. Gets through cleanly, so he's going to forward that one up. Does hit Chrome. Chrome's moving in. Chrome looking for that cross pass.
Ooh,
But ultimately turned over. Oh, that bounce was very dangerous. Game comes away with that one. Game's going to get that one cleared out. Does get it by C. Jason. It is all the way down. Up the ceiling there. Nobody gets a hand on it. Still loose. As everybody's ever shooting. And now touched by Mozzie. Loose again. Touched by a few. Loose again. Rock's trying to get there. Slaps that one down to the floor. Does hit Kong. Kong! Able to bring that one in. What a shot. What a play. And Orange Joker, real Joker, up by 2, 6-4.
Yeah, Orange Joker, OJs, I guess. But yeah, they are finally getting some points on the board now after a little bit of scorelessness to start off the round. And it's up by 2 points at that. So Blue Joker in the driver's seat again here, trying to take that lead back, or at least tie it up if they can with some passing play here in their own side of the floor.
Oh, J.O. Graham handles that one nicely. Going to send this one in, but that flat bounce going to find the hands of Game. Game now sending his foot up. Going to send it up there to Kong. Kong juking around a little bit. Going to give his team a little bit more time to get in better positions here. As Rock's now juking around a little bit. Kong pushing up into the zone. Rock's going to get stunned out. Mozzie with it. Mozzie, he's going to get stuffed. Chrome comes away with it. Chrome trying to get down low enough to get that shot off. That one's going to go wide, though. Oh, that was on its way in. CJson picks it up and plants it nonetheless, and that's going to tie it up. And once again here, 6-6. There's 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, kind of holding onto the disc a little too long, I think, in the midfield, which is what kind of caused that turnover. Maybe just no comms coming through at the time, so that does, in fact, enable the tie up here from them as they prepare to launch out here and just offer that rebuttal if they can.
Aaron going to send this one through mid, although it's going to take a bounce there and a good slap back, trying to get that reset. They do get it. C. Jason picks that one up. So back in the hands of Blue Joker. C. Jason sending this one up there to J.O. Graham. J.O. Graham looking to go to Mozzie up near the ceiling, but off the mark. A couple of stuns go out. J.O. Graham does pick it up. Jiggy going to send that one into that near side too, where Chrome trying to grab it. Isn't able to get stunned out there by Aaron. Aaron now picking it up. Going to send this one back for the reset there to Game on the backline. Game sending this one across to Rocks. Titan Rocks. Move it in. Rocks crossing it up there to Aaron. Aaron going to send it back to Game. Good cycle here from Joker, from the real Joker. Orange Joker. Game up to Aaron. Aaron coming in. Going to hit Rocks. Ooh, Rocks going to get stuffed. But Kong picks it back up. Kong under the goal with the underhand. That's his shot. And he's going to hit that one right at the bottom edge there. And they're going to go back up by 2.
Rocks got rocked, but you see the thing is, because he had 3 different players all dive on him and punching the disc out, but because of that, there weren't really any players in the way to cover up Kong in time. So that dive initially good until it wasn't, and that's a 2-point lead right back there for OJ.
So now C. Jason sending that one up there to J.O. Graham, currently down by 2, 2.5 minutes to go here. Oh, the turnover not good. Game picking it up. Game, they have all 4 of them moving in on the bubble. What a read there by Mozzie. Mozzie staving off that assault there. Joker was set up and ready to kill. And but no, it's just going to end up in the Orange Joker zone. Mozzie, long shot. Aaron's going to grab that one. He gets a lot of those, I've noticed. Over the last year, I've noticed he gets a lot of those. It looks like the goal's open, and then suddenly Aaron Jaywalker gets in the way of the shot.
It's kind of the story of Aaron / Jay in general, right? Just, anytime you think you have an open lane, open clear, he's just there. He's there, and he'll get that disc very, very often, more than most players will in the same kind of position. But like you mentioned in the first stream earlier on, I think it's uncanny, that ability, just like their ability to pass it off. Unfortunately, a ding will not finish it, and that could have been a great opportunity to go ahead by a couple goals with 1:37 left, but instead just giving an open window perhaps now to Blue Joker.
And J.O. Graham sending it back to Mozzie. Mozzie going back to J.O. Graham. J.O. Graham slowing it up on the far side there. 1:25 to go here. They need a goal if they want to stay in this. If they want to come away with this round one. Going back to J.O. Graham is going to see Jason. Unable to handle it. It's going to bounce on the bubble. They're still in control, at least momentarily. J.O. Graham does pick it up under assault by Rocks. Since that went across, does find Mozzie. Mozzie now under assault by Aaron. Mozzie going back to Jiggy. Jiggy back under assault there by Rocks and Kong, it looked like. But now C. Jason with it. C. Jason sending that one in. Does it J.O. Graham. J.O. Graham off of the head of Kong, it looked like. Kong stunned out, but then, the retake there. Mozzie going to bring that one in for the 2. It's tied up. We're going to have about 30 seconds here in round 1, 8-8.
Yeah, just Wow, a lot of attempts, kind of the danger zone there, and mentioning the close quarter combat inside that bubble, it gets intense, but eventually they're able to find just enough control to get that goal. And with that, tying it up at 8 apiece with less than 30 seconds left. And this is just going to be a huge play for either team. Looking like maybe a Rocks Titan attempt to the pass. And with an attempt, no, it's not going to get past the goalie. The next one, though, it will. It's Aaron, and they're going to take this round.
Yeah, there was just too many bodies there. Aaron is able to sneak through. A whole bunch of stuns are going out. None of them are him. And yeah, he just hesitates as long as he needs to. Draws that goalie out, sends it in on the empty goal. And Orange Joker is going to take round one, 10-8 in the finals here.
Yeah, this match for first and second place. So a lot on the line. Again, these teams coming through. 22 teams is what we started out with yesterday, and just whittling it all the way down now to these final couple. It's been a heck of a fight. Top brackets, lower brackets, and now here in the finals. And again, competing for these great prizes, which you will see here on your screen in just a second. Of course, once again, courtesy of HyperX, as well as VR Community Builders. The $50 for the top 3 fundraising users there for their campaigns, provided by Community Builders. And then for HyperX, of course, we have the Cloud Mix headsets going to first place, the Cloud Alpha headsets for second place, and then third place, we saw with Glizzy in that last round, last match, getting those Cloud earbuds. So winding it down and competing for these prizes and for this great charity here in Gamers Outreach. Still inching close to that goal. And again, the links are spammed in the chat. That Tiltify link, you can see it in the description of the Twitch channel as well if you go click to the banners below. So let's get it done. We're winding it down here. And just looking to close off strong.
Yeah, and a quick pause there. Looks like we're taking a quick timeout between rounds for one reason or another. But yeah, this is some fantastic play so far. I mean, that was a very close round one. Or yeah, what's a 10-8 was the score, not 10-2 there. But yeah, it was a very close round one between these two teams. Very curious to see if we'll see that again in round two, or if maybe we'll see once again. You know, because we've seen how many of these games, you know, I mean, the last game we saw, round one was a close that went to overtime. Round two was a mercy one way, and round three was a mercy the other way. Well, not a mercy, but near a mercy the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty wild what we've seen throughout the day here.
Yeah, but both days, really, it's been a lot of that. The opposite extremes, the polar opposites we're seeing on so many of these matches from round to round, and it's both a testament to the skill and the comeback ability of teams, but also just, I think, maybe a result partially, of course, the mixed-up teams we're seeing in a lot of these cases. And, of course, you know, these players right here, right now, quite well familiar with each other, to say the least. But in any case, round two underway here in these finals of the Arena Charity Cup. And that's not going to get through. See Jason on the defense, so we'll send a clear.
Yeah, this one all the way back into the Orange Joker bubble. And it looks like Mozzie might be getting it first. He does, but there's 3 players in the bubble there. They're looking at a 2-on-3. He's going to go for it anyways, and he hits it. Sending it in for the 2. That's a first goal of round 2 going to Blue Joker 19 seconds in.
Interlock Studios saying, gotta go, but bye and thanks for the good stream. Thanks for stopping by. He also says, I really hope Joker wins. Your wish is my command. I guarantee it. Joker will win. With 9 minutes left to see if that happens in round 2, or we're going to go to a third as Blue Joker. Well, they heard the 3. They want that round 3. They've got the 5-point advantage here to start off.
Yeah, that was a fantastic play there by Blue Joker. Yeah, 1 minute in, up by 5. That's a nice little lead there. And like I said, I mean, what we've been seeing throughout the day is is Blue Joker going to mercy Orange Joker?
Well, not now that Caster's cursed it. Then again, maybe. Who knows? Seen crazier things happen, but of course, will be a tall order. But so far, so good for Blue Joker.
So a big pass back. Oh, no, Mozzie sending it over to Chrome. Chrome going over to Mozzie, coming in on the bubble. Oh, nice stop there by Game. The Game is going to send this one out, but they're right in the hands of C. Jason, and that chain was ready to go. They had to stop up quick. And getting that one back is going to be Game there on the far side. Game looking to clear it out, does get it out. This one's going to go all the way down into the blue Joker bubble, taking a few bounces there. It's Game getting there first. I do believe, no, it's Aaron. Sorry. Aaron is Rock's Titan cutting into the goal. Rock's Titan trying to take out the goal. Aaron's going to hit it for the 3. And they're going to come back within 2 there, 2 minutes in.
Oh, bold shot, but it paid off. And not the first time, not even the second or third time I think that we've seen that today. We've seen these attempts, and you know what? They've worked more often than not, it would seem, especially for the Jokers. So, hey, 3-5. Still the advantage here as the joust advantage goes to blue Joker. See Jason rolling out and delivering to Chrome, who sends it across now to Mozzie, just evading that stack with this kind of attempted triangle now turning into a chain down the floor.
Stack getting there. Chrome picking it up. Chrome going to see Jason. We have the goal. Goalie coming out there. Kong with the challenge. What a great read there. He's able to get that one away. Also, big shout out to one Boosty Boy. Get a $16 donation to the cause. So we're back. We're now within $134 of that $1,000 goal, and that's a goal there from Game for 2 points to tie it up here, 5-5 in round 2.
Yeah, thanks once more to Boosty, as Dimwi mentioned there, for the donation. Appreciate that very much as we continue to inch towards that goal. Very thrilled to be doing this cup, and just happy to see the community support and outreach here for gamers. Outreach, that is to say. And yeah, we're moving right along here as this last 7 minutes potentially of this series, depending on how this one goes, gonna unfold. But yeah, a lot of time to burn still yet, and keeping it close in round 2.
You know, pass there to nobody in particular, as it will be Game picking it up. Game gets a good pass over there to Aaron. Aaron trying to send it into Rocks. Rocks not able to get the grab on it, so it's going to be C. Jason picking it up. C. Jason looking to clear it out, but Kong is there in the tube to pick that one up. Kong sending that one across. It's Rock's Titan. Rocks moving in. Rocks going to send it to Game. Game picks it up. Game moving in. Ooh, stuff there by C. Jason. C. Jason going to send that one out, but Aaron right there at the bow tie able to pick that one up, sending it in, but into the hands of somebody. Kong picks it up. Kong gets summed out. Mozzie picking it up. A lot of back and forth there. This one does clear back into the orange Joker zone. Everybody getting there at the same time. Jail Grim had it. Aaron picks it up. Aaron clears it out. And that one now into the hands of Aaron once again, in fact. Aaron now going to send this one in deep. Blue Chain, trying to get down there. And it will be Mozzie picking it up. This is some quick back and forth right now.
Yeah, I was getting a look at kind of first-person view on some of those boosts. It's hard when you watch from third person sometimes to actually appreciate how fast these players are going. It could be a little deceptive, but then you look in the first person or you experience it in game yourself, you know that these players are going just absolutely breakneck speeds as a break check. See Jason trying to break it through the defense though. Good, but just not good enough to actually gain possession. So it's right back to Orange Joker, and they're gonna get a 2-point lead courtesy Aaron.
Yeah, it was just a nice setup there. You know, they're very patient with those passes, very confident. And Aaron, yeah, with a nice little hook shot there to finish that one off. So we're halfway through round 2. Orange Joker is just taking that 2-point lead, 7-5. But Blue Joker's still in it.
All right, see Jason now sending it back halfway through the second round. A stun from Kung will gain him the disc, and back for Orange Joker on the offense here, approaching from the ceiling now as well as the barrier. Right back to him, and that's the execution that we know that they can do. And when they're online like that, it's a tough thing to stop for Joker. And that's, I mentioned it in previous streams and previous seasons and such. That was way back in the day. I considered the passing game their kind of glaring weakness on their team when they were first getting started, even though they showed a lot of promise. But man, have they just since tightened that up so much to become just absolutely elite in all those categories.
Yeah, and we have now hit the $1,000 goal. We got a $150 donation there from VRML saying Gamers Unite, and then another $10 from Bad Alma. We are now over at $1,026. We've hit the goal, ladies and gentlemen, for the charity drive. That is absolutely phenomenal. As this is a 4-point lead with 4 minutes to go here in round 2. Orange Joker trying to get another one. Oh, that is dirty, as Aaron's going to just juke his way in and get that one to put him up by 6.
Yeah, filling up that goal now, 11-5. Same way we filled up that donation goal. So thank you guys in the stream there. Appreciate that so much. Everyone who's tuned in here over the weekend. And again, whether you donated your money, or you just donated your time, your chatting, your interaction. That still means a lot as well. We're just happy to have you here and to be supporting the community and this game as Rocks tighten now. They're trying to claim their spot at the top as a shot will drop for Aaron.
And that was a nice pass sequence there. Rocks over to Aaron. Aaron has one defender on his back, one defender in the goal, gets it in on that underhand shot. They're up by 8. 3 minutes to go here in round 2. Joker, Orange Joker, really looking to take this one in too.
Yeah, see Jason now with the disc and kind of losing the handles there off the pass, so it was very close to start off this round, but now we're starting to see that Joker style where that snowball, you can just feel it kind of approaching, you know, the hairs at the back of your necks here. If you are on the other Joker team, you're kind of feeling it, and there it is. It's Kong dealing it on an anchor shot, 10 meters out, 3.
Yeah, that was the placement on that as well. I mean, that was a beautiful shot there from Kong. Dinging it on the way in. They're up by 11 with, just 2.5 to go here. So, I mean, it's still not done, still not over. Blue Joker still has some time to get back, but they got to start scoring very quickly. And, once Joker starts rolling on you, it can be hard to come back, but they're trying. Mozzie, go for game. At least you converted the 3 into a 2.
Yeah, consolation for sure. So 2 minutes left, and that's 7 points on the board for Blue Joker, but they're still kind of in the hole here with that time, just not friendly towards a comeback. We'll see, though. Again, we've seen crazier things happen oftentimes on this stream, for that matter, that overtime earlier, for instance. So, hey, we got a little bit of time to burn yet, and Chrome is going to try and get that disc back for his team.
Yep, Chrome goes down to Aaron, trying to burn some time off of that clock, although a nice pickup there. I believe that was Mozzie sending that one across. And now down, it's back in the hands of Orange Joker. Kong with it there. Kong sending that one into Rocks. Rocks move it in. Has Game behind the goal. Game is going to take that one. The goalie comes out. A little, I don't know, there's some back and forth there, but Game does get the goal. They're back up by 11.
It was good defense. I mean, getting the grabs, but it's one of those cases, right, where you see the initial grab and then it's just snatched right back out of the grasp. If you don't get rid of it fast, these are players, and this Orange Joker is a team who does have those reflexes. Definitely, I think, more common than most teams, that you'll see them quite often executing those kinds of re-grabs on that disc just to really undo any good defense that their opponents do play.
Yeah, and they're up by 11. So this will be round 2 to Orange Joker. They will take the championship, the tournament here in the finals.
All right.
As this cleared all the way down. Game picking that one up. Game going to send that one in for the 3. They're going to go out by 14. Only about, about 10, 15 seconds on the clock. Give or take, 18 seconds. So, round 2 will be to Orange Joker.
Time winding down, and, well, don't sound too down about it, didn't we? I know Joker's been on it here.
I'm not down, sorry. I didn't even sit down.
They've been on top of their game, okay? And you know what? They came into this tournament well prepared to execute here today in day 2. And we've seen some very close games against their opponents here today, but at the end of the day, and I feel like it's a little bit of deja vu, as 1 more 2 goes in for the 2-time VRML champions and now the 1-time Arena Charity Cup champions. It's Joker, Orange Joker, the OGs, the OJs, as I saw Nightfire mentioned in there. Congratulations to them, recipients of the headset prizes, both of these teams, in fact, from HyperX.
Yeah, those are your number 1 and your number 2 teams right there. Going into this one, they both do. They had prizes to get, and it was just a matter of who to get which. And it's gonna be Blue Joker, or excuse me, the Orange Joker, the real Joker, Team Joker, the one and only. Taking that first place prize, but still, that second place prize not bad itself either. So and we hit our $1,000 goal, $1,026. Excuse me.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I did want to bring in actually and get a call quick with the Gunslinger here in just a second, and just have him say a little thanks here for the community. Of course, a heavy hand in organizing this tournament here, and we are here to present it. So we're gonna get in with him in just a second. All right, ladies and gents, so once again, thank you so much. I'm going to hand it off here real quick to the Gunslinger just to say a few words organizing this tournament. Yeah, here you go.
Hey everybody, I just want to start off with a huge thank you to the VRML casting team. They put on a great production, and honestly, with the amount of time frame they had, it was just incredible. I want to thank everybody who gave us a chance, allow us to bring you this tournament. You guys put trust in me and AJ. It obviously paid off, so we were happy to bring you this tournament. I also want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, HyperX and VR Community Builders. It was an honor to have them on board with us. HyperX was able to donate us $2,000 worth of gear, and VR Community Builders is donating $50 to campaigns of people who raise the most money under their name. I did not expect to get the amount of positive feedback that I had. It was definitely a rocky road at the beginning. Definitely, it was not easy, but we got here and we passed our goal of $1,000. And not gonna lie, when I saw that, I teared up a little bit. But it just shows how amazing this community is. Echo Arena, just the Echo community in general, has really changed my life. So I want to give a big thanks to everybody that came out, supported us, donated, watched, gave positive feedback, and I also want to give another huge thank you to AJ, Lansco, and the VRML team. Hope to see you guys in the arena sometime soon. Anyways, I'm Z Gunslinger. Thank you guys again.
All right, thank you very much, and yeah, absolutely concur with everything you said there. Very fun tournament to cast and to present here on VRML1. And amazing to see the community coming through, again, for each other and for, of course, the charity here in Gamers Outreach. So means a whole lot, going, again, to a great cause. And this is just, once more, the start of a very long history yet to unfold. I say it a lot. I'm going to say it again here as we now prepare to sign off. Don't forget that these are still the good old days. And, yeah, kind of infringing on Michael Abrash there, but it's true. Okay, this is the stuff that you're gonna look back on years from now. You're gonna say, yeah, that was a good time, a good thing to be part of. And honestly, years from now, we're still gonna probably be here anyways. So hey, a lot of good stuff to come. But until then, SirDimwi, if you have anything else you want to chip in here as we prepare to sign off.
No, thank you to everybody. It's been fun. It's great games. Awesome. Congrats, Joker.
Yeah, congrats to Joker. Although with all the three different Joker teams, Joker, and Jork, I don't want to say Joker anymore for the next month after this, just saying. Anyway, congrats though to everyone. Thank you everyone in the community. Love you guys very, very much from the bottom of all our hearts here in VRML. I've been Palidore, that's been SirDimwi, and that was the Gunslinger right there on that post-game speech as well. This has been a VRML presentation. All you guys at home, be happy. Be healthy, be safe, and most of all, be good to each other. And we'll see you again really, really soon.